Good afternoon. Ruben Amorim says his time at Old Trafford so far has been very tough, but insists he's proud of the lessons learned.
I found out that even in my lower moments, I can stick with the things that I believe. It's one of the biggest honors of my life to be here, and I want to continue here for many years.
Amorim will mark his one-year anniversary with a trip to Forest tomorrow. He's hoping to win 4 games on the bounce for the first time since taking the helm. Meanwhile, talkSPORT understands Joshua Zirkzee is actively exploring options to leave Man United. The Dutchman wants to keep his World Cup hopes alive. Elsewhere this weekend, Liverpool are looking to avoid losing 5 on the spin for the first time since 1953. Arne Slot says injuries have been a major factor behind his side's poor form.
I am a firm believer in the fact that 21 players are enough, but you have to keep them fit, as we did last season. And we are struggling a bit more to keep them fit. A few others have missed out in pre-season, a few others have had their injuries.
You can hear Liverpool host Villa live and exclusively tomorrow night right here on talkSPORT. Lucas Paquetá has been warned by the FA for not fully complying with the spot-fixing investigation. He was cleared of those charges back in July. And John Terry has called Jamie O'Hara ridiculous for suggesting Tottenham are bigger than Chelsea globally. Terry was so upset he got in touch with us ahead of the Blues' trip to the Spurs Stadium.
I've been invited to the game by Tottenham the weekend, so it's a 5:30 kickoff. They've asked me to get there at 5:29, and they'll said they'll take me round the trophy cabinet and they'll have me in my seat by kickoff.
And as always, there's plenty more at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
The Army is promising lasting reforms after an ex-major was jailed for sexually assaulting a teen soldier who went on to take her own life. And Virginia Giuffre's family want an investigation into Andrew, the former Prince of York. More with the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Rain or shine, our mobile tyre fitting service comes to you, so you can stay on the sofa this winter. Book today at quickfit.com. Conditions apply.
We're expecting a band of rain to continue moving eastwards over the next couple of hours, turning dry from the west by tonight.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. He was so good yesterday, and no one else is available. With Weedy Fight, Danny Murphy back. Smurfy?
Sean Tanaka. Yeah, I enjoyed yesterday, Michael.
Great, wasn't it?
We've got a problem, though.
Can we replicate it?
We've set the bar.
Do you want to know a secret?
Set the bar high.
It'll be even better today. It will. Oh, yes, it will. By jingo. Here's why. Because we've got a show for you this afternoon.
I'll take equal.
No, it's going to be better, Dan.
Okay.
All right, trust me. We'll be asking how hard it is to manage Man United as Ruben Amorim takes on Sean Dyche. We're also building up to a huge weekend of Premier League action in today's Ready, Steady Crook, and we will be diving into Danny Murphy's diary in Dear Danny. Yeah, we've come up with that. And on top of that, we'll ask former Arsenal defender Martin Keown why the Gunners' back five is working so well. All of that plus former England stars David Flatman, Danny Kerr, they join us ahead of the opening autumn internationals, and we'll build up to this evening's EFL action over on talkSPORT 2. Told you it was a good one. This is Drive. You can be part of the show by picking up the phone 03717 223344.
Spit on me and nibble my shoulder.
I'd rather not spit on you or nibble your shoulder.
I didn't hear that.
Can you play it again so we can... Oh, you can't...
Spit on me and nibble my shoulder.
You remember that?
Spit on me and nibble my shoulder.
Oh,
These are some of the things we say.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself. Are you all right, Smurfy?
I'm good.
Yesterday, you got up and you played golf before you came. You didn't do that today, but I did do that.
Yeah,
all right.
You're playing well, aren't you?
Playing all right. Okay. What did you do today? What have you done?
I had a bit of admin to do this morning.
No one likes admin.
Not really.
Yeah.
Chase up a few things and send a couple of emails.
Chase up a few debts, did you? You owe me some money.
Put some numbers together.
Yeah. Is it looking good?
It's all right.
It's looking all right.
Could always be better.
It can always be. Well, you're a busy boy at the moment. You came in, you're moaning. I just want to point out that Danny came here, right? He's working every day at the moment. But in his list of days that he's doing, he went, I'm doing this for Premier League, got match a day, got that. He threw in golf.
No, that was just to say, there's the day off.
Got golf.
I'm never moaning about being busy, and I love talking about football, and it's nice to do different stuff. I think if you do the same stuff,
Of course.
it gets a little bit...
Well, I mean, I do the same stuff 5 days a week, but it's different every day.
But I'll tell you this much. I've only played golf once in like 10, 11 days.
Yeah.
Like 12. I know that sounds to some people pretty good, but...
Not me, doesn't. That's terrible.
And the last time I played, because I haven't played so much, you feel the difference when you don't play regularly.
Of course you do.
Honestly.
Well, I don't think...
You lose a bit of feel.
I don't think it's by chance that I got my greatest ever round on the 3rd day of playing 3 days on the trot.
Exactly.
That must have something to do with it, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
Right, we've got lots coming up on today's show. Should we start, though? Should we just kick things off?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to start today's show by looking ahead to a busy weekend of Premier League football. And, of course, we've got you covered right here on talkSPORT.
Greatest drama in the world.
It's amazing. It's Lyle Foster. It's Wolves 2, Burnley 3.
Huge 3 points in the title race. It's finished Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace nil. Top of the league by 4 points.
No title challenge for decades has withstood a run of 4 successive Premier League defeats.
Comes from again, and he sweeps Aston Villa into a 2-0 lead.
Semenyo goes on with a run. What a goal!
It's Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2, Shemsdean Toby. That top 5 at the moment is incredible.
Brian Mbuemo mashed it past Bart Verbruggen.
It's headed in by Rodon. It's 2-0. 15 minutes in, Leeds United double their lead. Pathetic, weak.
Chorus of boos around Molineux.
Wolves really got to get their act together fast.
The beauty of the Premier League is that you never give up hope, you never lose belief.
Yeah, the got Adrian Dunn will take you around the grounds. That's from 3 o'clock as we keep you right up to date with all the action, including Nottingham Forest against Manchester United. Now, United are looking to keep their good form going as Forest look to move out the relegation zone after a terrible start to the season. Earlier on in the season, you may remember, before Sean Dyche was appointed, he discussed Ruben Amorim's reign at Man United. He was asked which job he'd want if he could take any job. And he said, and I'm quoting here, always Man United because of the size of the club. He was then asked what he made of what's going on at the club under Ruben Amorim, and he said, he better win some games pretty quick. I reckon if I went there and played my way, we'd win more games, just 4-4-2, give them basic rules of principles. We are all going fair play, but he's been there a while now, so you better start bringing home some wins. It goes on to say, people keep talking about Ruben Amorim's philosophy, and it isn't working. It's fine getting to 5 or 10 games, but once you get to 20 games, it clearly isn't working. Well, of course, both Ruben Amorim and Sean Dyche, they were asked about those comments in their press conference ahead of tomorrow's game. Let's hear what they both had to say.
Maybe it's true. If we play in the 4-4-2, we won more games, but I always said that I have a way of playing. I can look at Sean Dyche as a manager and then as a pundit. If you are a pundit and you don't say very strong things, I don't want to watch you. I'm the same with so I can understand that it's a completely different job. And I know that Sean Dyche is really smart and he knows how to play the game.
You know, it's unfortunate nowadays for us, whether you're a pundit or a manager, clickbait kills everything. You know, it changed the whole story. I'm sure the Man United have got a big enough press department to watch that whole interview, because I equally said I want managers to be given time. I was suggesting maybe the basics would have worked better. That was my suggestion. And they have changed their style, so fair play to him.
I love Sean Dyche, but can I just point out, it's not clickbait if he actually did say it. We're just playing what he said.
No, he's meaning taking snippets.
All right, okay. Well, that's life, right? You haven't got time to play another 20 minutes every time someone speaks.
The best thing about those two chats there was Ruben Amorim taking it for what it is and having a maturity,
brilliant answer,
and humility to just say, look, he's a pundit talking there, and now he's in this different role. I get it. It's brilliant because it just takes the heat from it, and he doesn't have to do that. You know, he could have gone back at him. He's the manager of Man United.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
No, he answered it brilliantly. I agree with you.
Class.
He always speaks very well. How difficult do you think it is to be the Manchester United manager? Could Sean Dyche do it?
Well, who knows whether he could or he couldn't. But the reality is many have struggled with it after Fergie because the expectation to win is huge and win in a certain way. The pressure must be enormous. I mean, I can only relate it on a lesser scale to being a player at Liverpool in the Northwest. That's intense everywhere you go. Now, if you're the manager of that football club And you're talking about Man U probably being a step above Liverpool in terms of worldwide support and stuff. Only a little bit, I think.
Enough.
Can you imagine? Every word you say.
Yeah, every single word.
Everything you do on the touchline, whether it's going on a tactics board, whether it's putting your head in your hands, it's all magnified to a ridiculous point. Instead of just judging it, look, how's the team doing? I think it's fair to criticise the team in terms of, is the style right, is personnel right, should he do this or that? But all the other stuff all comes with the job.
I do think that, I was going to ask you if you think Man United have turned a corner. My view is a lot of it, I sort of feel it's every single game I can give you the answer to that. I think if we beat Nottingham Forest, then I categorically can say, okay, now we have turned the corner. Now it's because we beat you, and I thought, okay, well, our next game after you was, the Brighton game. So we beat Sunderland, right? And I'm going, okay, we've got Liverpool, and we beat Liverpool at Anfield. And I'm like, okay. But for me, the Brighton was the test. If we can beat a side, I think we should be beaten at home.
That was the best performance out there.
Great performance. So now I'm thinking about, okay, now where are we at? And I still don't know the answer to that. But if we go away to Forest and beat them comfortably and play well, then I'll be looking at this Man United side and going, okay, hands up, I got it all completely wrong. Where do you think United are at the moment?
Probably in the middle of that. I do think there's been some progression in terms of the way they've set up. The system is a bit different. The system's the same, but they've done it a bit differently this season. They've been hard at times to beat. They've been made more chances than last season because they've got better front players. They look a bit more organised. This problem has been in certain games is, I think, playing the wrong personnel in the wrong roles in that system, which is a bit different, another story. But if they were to go and win, I'd say that they're on great bit of momentum, good run, feel-good factor, pressure drops, then they've got a realistic chance of, top 6, top 7, even top 4 if they have an amazing run. But I don't think so. But the only reason I don't think so is because they are heavily reliant on a couple of the front boys.
Yeah.
Including Bruno in that.
Let me ask you, right, because one of the beauties about having you alongside me is when I watch Match of the Day or Match of the Day 2 and they explain things, sometimes I'm like, I wish Danny Murphy was here so he could explain it in more detail. You've talked about what I'm going to ask you in just a moment. You've talked about it in detail before, but I'd quite like to get your view on the answer to the question. United look more of a unit now. They're working, I think, a little bit more as a team. Everyone seems to understand their role. Last week I was watching Match of the Day. They were explaining how different Casemiro is next to Bruno. They look like they're working together as a team, as a unit, those two. Where do you think is key for Manchester United if they're going to get it right? Is it their relationship? Is it the relationship between maybe Keown and Mbeumo? Is it Šeško? Is it the goalkeeper? Is it the back three? Where do you think for Man United, if it's going to click this season, it's this area of their team that has to click?
Well, I think central midfield is massively important. Bruno is a big player for them in terms of their creativity. He makes nearly everything good United do comes through him. So if he's going to remain in that position, the compactness of the team is key. So Casemiro and Bruno playing together in last year's Man United were run ragged all over the place because they were so stretched. And when you watch United now, when they don't have the ball, they're much more compact. The distances are smaller. The back three are braver, coming a bit higher. And the front three are narrow. And the legs of Keown and Mbeumo are helping them defensively as well because they both put shift in. They're not, you're not carrying them.
Yeah.
You could argue there was players playing in the team at times last year who weren't doing their defensive work. So all areas have to work for them to have a successful season. But the biggest thing for United is that compactness and togetherness that they're doing quite well. I still think wing-backs, they could get a bit more from their wing-backs. Okay. When I think of teams who've played that system and been really successful, wing-backs have done well. When Chelsea won the league playing that 3-4-3, if you remember, Alonso on the left wing-back, Moses, both chipping in with assists and goals regularly.
And no one could have got Moses to play that role.
No, exactly. So, and I like Dalot. He's a talent, but is he really a wing-back? He's a left foot playing on right wing-back.
When you say they could do more, what do you mean by that?
Goals and assists.
Goals as well.
Goals and assists. Well, if you're playing wing-back, you're getting in great areas. You really are.
You expect goals from your wing-backs, do you?
If you're wing-backs, yeah, more than full-backs.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, of course, more than full-backs.
I'm not talking double figures, but chipping in.
How many would you expect from either full-back? Are we talking like 2s and 3s or 5s and 6s?
Yeah, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if you're playing for Man U, I mean, I don't know this off the top of my head. I've done no research, but I bet Alonso and Moses got a decent number.
Okay, that's really
definitely Alonso.
Yeah. A year, I think I'm right in saying tomorrow marks a year since Ruben Amorim got the job.
Yeah.
If United were to beat Forest and they'd be there or thereabouts around top 4 tomorrow, if results go their way, how would you mark him out of 10 for the year he's been there? Is he on course? Is he on track?
Not yet. Not for me.
He's not.
Overall, it's been a failure. To this point, he's failed.
To this point, he's failed.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he won't succeed. But the fact, if you're judging him from the time he started the job to now, it's been a failure, and they've digressed. This little mini run of 3 games can't be enough to say it's a success. No, it's on the road to.
This run of 3 games needs to be the start. It needs to start now.
Yeah.
Because would you say if United lose with all the positivity that's come out of Old Trafford after those 3 wins, would you say if United lose to Forest, that goes back down to 0 again?
Yep.
And we start again?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, we started off the conversation talking about pressure. That's pressure, right?
It is, yeah.
That every single defeat could literally take you back to, like snakes and ladders, take you back round.
Well, because they've only won 3.
Yeah.
But I believe that the United I'm seeing from day one of the start of the season, when they performed so well against Arsenal and lost. First half against Fulham, game should have been done. First half against Burnley, game should have been done. They won it in the end anyway, drew at Fulham. They've had 1 or 2 bad performances, granted. Brentford was poor. But the United I've seen from the beginning of the season is definitely better than last season. Definitely. It's just how much better we're yet to see. I think you have to reserve judgment still because of what's gone on.
But last question, there's so much I want to talk to you about. How difficult is it for players to have 3 managers in the season?
Yeah. The most I had in one season was 5.
Wow, where was that?
Blackburn. My last year, it was chaos.
Can you name the 5?
Steve Keown, Eric Black, Michael Appleton, Henning Berg, Gary Bowyer.
Wow, that's insane.
All great guys, actually.
Yeah.
Just all different messaging. And people, it depends on the type of, the intellect of the player. Generally, players want simple.
Yeah.
And when you keep getting different messaging,
it's very difficult.
It's very hard.
Okay. Listen, we'll take calls on all the above. I suppose an easy question. How big is this game for both sides? So Forest fans, United fans, pick up the phone. You'll be next. 03717 22 3344. Dial that. You can have your say live on Drive on talkSPORT.
fans, welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
And Ryan just said in my... Oh, let me just get this out of the way. It's Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Danny Murphy, and Just Eat. Score yourself a stunning victory. Stunning delivery straight to your door. Ryan just said in my head, don't ask. I know who this is. Do you know who this is?
Play again.
You got it?
Phil Collins.
I'll give you that. It's Genesis.
Oh.
Yeah, Invisible Touch. Well, right. Okay. Ryan doesn't think so, but Joe just said greatest song of all time.
What?
It's a good song. It's a good album. You like it? I don't know, Joe, if you're winding me up.
Doesn't your greatest song of all... Don't you think your greatest song of all time has to be personal to you for a reason?
Yeah.
Good reason.
What's yours? What was your wedding song?
Oh, let's not go there.
Okay. Who sings that?
Dire Straits.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, dear. I suppose one song that springs to mind was when my oldest boy, who's 29 now, when we were young, we used to listen to Craig David in the car.
Yeah.
And he was just able to start to learn the words and all that.
Yeah.
And it was 7. I remember Craig David 7 Days being the first song I had with him that we sang together.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then as years went by, I like Craig David anyway, and he started liking him. So we went to a few of his concerts together.
Okay, cool.
So probably that one springs to mind for that memory, that.
That's nice.
Emotional connection.
Yeah. So
I've got loads of nice.
Is that your greatest ever song then? If someone said, what's the greatest ever song?
God, there's so many, isn't there? There's so many.
Is it Invisible Touch, Brian?
No, it's not Invisible Touch.
Okay, fine. It's Joe's. I said, why don't we go around
Gregory Abbott, Shake You Down.
So are you threatening me? Or...
Do you know that one?
No. Gregory Abbott. Play that when we come back next
What's a tune?
Gregory...
You'll know it.
I don't know. How's it go? Sing it to me.
Get lost.
No, go on, just
Wait till it comes on.
Okay,
surprise you.
Still to come, we'll be bringing you all the latest in the EFL, thanks to, courtesy of Danny Murphy. Just quickly, Kevin De Bruyne could be out, for 5 months with a serious thigh injury suffered earlier on in the week.
When he took the pen.
I know, it was terrible, wasn't it? I think one of Bentley's worst injuries was taking a penalty.
Was it?
I think that's the one that finished his career, right? So there or thereabouts. Yeah, isn't it? Hey? Little run up, little step, and the end of your career. We hope not for Kevin De Bruyne, of course. Right, we're taking your calls on all things Man United and Forest. How big is the game? 03717 22 33 44. David is a Man United fan. Hi, Dave.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave, what's the greatest song ever written?
Oh, mate, I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't say. There's a lot of songs that I like, to be honest.
Okay.
You'll never walk alone.
So
don't.
Don't,
mate.
I'm winding him up. He's Man U, isn't he?
Do you know what? First things first, mate. I just want to say, obviously, thanks for having me on. I've spoken to you, I think, before, Danny, and yourself, obviously, Andy. But Danny, I just want to say that although you are a Liverpool fan, I've got to say, mate, I do enjoy listening to yourself in your punditry. I think you come across with some wicked points, and I think that you're really objective in your views, and I think it's great, mate. So yeah.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, I try to be. Thank you.
He's one of the best, isn't he, Dave?
He's pretty good, mate. I do enjoy listening to Danny. Can't say that about all of them.
What would you like to say, Dave?
I just wanted to say, so Andy, a bit of a bone to pick with yourself, really, because obviously, like myself, you're United, and we've spoken about Amorim a couple of times before.
Yeah.
I've called up to back him. I've backed him from day one, purely because on the way the club's operated in the last 10 years has been absolutely abysmal. We have ran ourselves into the ground. And a couple of weeks ago, I remember after we lost, I think it was Brentford, and after the Griffith, you were just slamming Amorim, mate, to the ground on national radio. And I just think that it doesn't do anybody the good. I get it that you guys in the media, you have to, get people involved.
Well, let me ask you this, Dave, right? It's not, when you say I get it, you guys in the media, personally, that has nothing to do with it. I'm having the same conversation I'm having with Benty. I'm having the same conversation I'm having with Danny Murphy. And I'm having the same conversation with you that I would do with my mates in the pub.
Okay, so what do you think of him now, then? Because you don't seem to be saying you want him out, and that he's in it, and that he doesn't know what he's doing, and he can't. It's too big for it's too small for the job.
Did you hear the start of the show?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so at the start of the show, I was alluding to the fact that I'm still not sure that if United continue this form and keep winning games, I actually said I'll hold my hands up and say I got it wrong.
Okay, brilliant. Well, that'd be great. Then I'll call back then when that happens.
Can I ask you?
To be fair, I think it's hard when you're doing what we do because, I mean, especially for Andy. Andy's job is presenting, not to be a brilliant football analyst, and he's a United fan. So when he comes on here every day, his passion's up and down. He's a bit hot and cold. You have to try and look at a bigger picture. He's like my job or Bentley's job. That's where Bentley should be coming in and saying, hold on, But I get it. I think there's a lot of United fans who are waiting and wanting to be convinced because he seems like a good guy. Now, I don't think, and you tell me, I'm going to ask you, I don't think a run of 3 or 4 wins and decent performances is enough to be convinced. I think if we're sitting here at Christmas and you're in the top 5, top 6, you've got to say the corner's been turned. Yes. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think that... is he still there? David, are you still there?
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
I mean, Danny, I absolutely agree. The thing is that we have to look at the context and the bigger picture. We may finish outside the top 10 at the end of the season. We may lose to Nottingham the weekend, but it's the bigger picture that we're looking at, and that's for me is one, clearing the dead wood out of the squad, which he's clearly tried to do. I always said until a manager comes in and actually gets rid of Marcus Rashford, because over the last 3-4 years he was absolutely abysmal. I went to the Man United City game when we lost 3-0 at home last season, and he went out to party on his birthday after the game after we lost. That was, I just, for a lad that's grew up in Manchester and he's supposed to have, the badging on his heart, you don't go out and do stuff like that. So I always said, when a manager comes in and actually gets rid of, has the cojones to get rid of these players, right, that are just no good and that are just...
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Dave. But at the end of the day, it is a results business. And if United finish... But if United finish 10th this season, that ain't good enough.
No, I'm not saying it's good enough, but the thing is, we have to look at all the other problems. Like, there's just so many.
But the biggest problem is not getting the results. That's the biggest one.
Yes, but how do you get results, mate? It doesn't just happen by chucking a load of players on the field and telling them to play, does it?
No, it does take a bit of time, and he has only been there a year, so I understand it. But I think there's reason to be optimistic for United fans, but not stupidly.
No,
it's just a wait and see thing. It's a front line now that looks really competent and dangerous. And even Šeško's looking more like physical.
And as a United fan, I'm confident going into this Forest fan. So if I'm like that and I'm a fan, the players must be more than confident now going into games like this.
Well, you can feel that confidence spread, can't you, as the games go by from fans and players alike. But ultimately, they need to be probably, so let's say around Christmas time, still in this kind of area of the table for it to be a turning point.
Nothing would give me more pleasure than coming on air saying, I got it wrong.
No, I know. And I think many Man United fans feel the same.
Yeah. Still to come, we're going to be joined by our chief football correspondent, Alex Crook, looking ahead to a busy weekend of Premier League action. But now it's time for no Googling, the first one of 3. They come on at past. First one here, who holds the record for the most assists in Premier League history? From set pieces. I mean, no one on the planet's going to get that.
Oh, just from set pieces?
Just from set pieces. No one. No, I'll give you the answers.
Because the record's gigs, isn't it?
What, from what?
For all.
This is just from set pieces.
No, I know.
No one on the planet's getting this.
Really?
I'll be stunned. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was a great question. The answer to that and loads more coming up with me, Andy Goldstein, and the legend is Danny Murphy after this.
Ruben Amorim has laughed off suggestions he would have been better at playing 4-4-2 this season. Those suggestions came from Sean Dyche on a podcast before he took charge of Forest.
I know that Sean Dyche is really smart and he knows how to play the game. And he also understands that one thing is when we are seeing the game and talking about the game. Other thing is to coach.
Will Man United go to Forest tomorrow? And Dyche has addressed his earlier criticism of Man United under Amorim.
That point, don't forget as well, the points tally I was suggesting, maybe the basics would have worked better. That was my suggestion. And they have changed their style, so fair play to him.
Now, with Liverpool struggling to integrate new players, Danny Murphy has told talkSPORT Arne Slot might not have much power over transfers.
So maybe he'd have wanted to distribute that money more widely across the squad.
Liverpool Villa is live on talkSPORT tomorrow night. The champions are trying to avoid losing 5 consecutive league games for the first time since 1953. Newcastle supporters have been urged to stop waiting outside the training ground for autographs and selfies. It's after a player nearly knocked down a fan. And Sheffield Wednesday's players and staff have been paid a day early. It's after they got wages late in 5 of the last 7 months. Administrators are now in control at Hillsborough.
Yeah, I've heard this one.
Of course you have.
Ooh, yeah. Good tune. This is your last slow dance, isn't it?
Used to be.
Yeah, don't do that anymore.
Girl,
You all right? Someone's stepping on your foot.
watching you.
Go on, Smurfy.
This is a great song.
Who's it?
Gregory Abbott. I think he may have been One It
I was
Wonder.
going to ask any other biggies, but this was the only one.
What a song. I think it's 80s, you know.
When's the last time you heard this on a Friday night? Right?
I've probably played it a few times.
Of course you have.
You know, when you've got, someone with you and you want a little slow in
Candles
in the
on.
living room. No, don't need candles.
Why? You're not romantic?
Yeah, but...
Candles? Bubble bath?
If your wife's listening, she's probably thinking, candles and bubble bath. You haven't done that.
That's my autobiography title.
That's your Tinder profile.
Don't knock it. You'll end up with one of them on a Friday night, look.
I've had worse.
You won't have better. Before the break, I asked the question. Who holds the record for the most assists in Premier League history from set pieces? Chris Brunt.
Great left foot.
33.
Brilliant left foot, yeah.
Ward-Prowse, 31. Fabregas on 30. How many assists did you have? Do you know? Assists.
In the Prem?
Yeah.
Prem around 50, 60, something like that.
Okay. That's high, right? Just quickly, this is completely off-piece, right? You did something there with that bottle of water that I used to do until I realised I was doing something wrong, and I can't believe I used to do it for years.
What?
You opened that bottle of water, right?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. And you struggled a little bit because it was a little bit tight. Why don't you open it with your stronger hand? Isn't that weird? I used to do it for years, and about a month ago I was like, and then
because it goes anti-clockwise.
I know, but put it in your right hand. Take the lid off with your right hand. I mean, it makes so much sense. No, I did that mistake.
To be honest, both hands are pretty strong.
Oh, it's not Friday night again.
I've been single 2 years.
Both hands? You show off. You footballers, you always got to be different. Still to come, we'll be bringing you Dear Danny, asking him who he thinks is the best passer in Premier League history, and lots more. But now it's time to look ahead to the Autumn Internationals with TNT Sports.
Quilter Nation Series preview on talkSPORT with TNT Sports. Stream every match live on Discovery Plus or watch TNT Sports channels on EE, Sky and Virgin Media. Subscription required. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Yes, tomorrow England take on Australia at Twickenham, which is live on TNT Sports. And coach Steve Borthwick has been speaking ahead of the game to talkSPORT's Alfie Reynolds about the squad selection.
It is an exciting squad, and I think that the England supporters will see this and be excited about coming to Allianz Stadium on Saturday to cheer this team on. I think you're a group that is ready to start, and I want them playing fast, aggressive rugby, and then I think you've got some excellent players on the bench coming on. And I think in terms of selections, each one is a selection you think through and talk through with the coaching team about what the right blend is, looking at the players and how they've started the season, the minutes they've had, all these different factors come into play around selection.
And we'll get into that a lot more later on in the show. From 6 p.m, we're joined by former England prop David Flatman and former England scrum half Danny Kerr. And, of course, you can watch every match live on TNT Sports this November. Subscription required.
Quilter Nation Series preview on talkSPORT with TNT Sports. Stream every match live on Discovery Plus or watch TNT Sports channels on EE, Sky and Virgin Media. Subscription required. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
You know, we're talking about the slow dance. When was the last time you went to a nightclub? Do you remember? I don't even know if they exist anymore, you know.
I haven't been to a nightclub in years.
Would you like to go, if one of your mates phoned you up and said, listen, old times like we're going back to, what was your nightclub called, the local one, when you were a kid?
Probably the Rosie's, 3 floors in Chester, yeah.
Rosie's, 3 floors. You raised your eyebrows there. You've got some good memories.
Yeah, it was good.
What was the difference about the floors?
Top one was R&B.
Yeah.
Middle was more like disco pop.
Yeah.
And the first floor was just a bit hardcore. The lunatics off the nut.
Where were you? First floor?
Generally top floor.
Top floor, away from the lunatics.
Yeah.
All right. If one of your mates said, look, they're opening it up, it's like a little anniversary tonight, 30 years since everyone was there.
Yeah.
You coming? You go?
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah.
That'd be nice, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't see you as a nightclubby man. I see you as like a glass of red wine, sit by the fire, slowly putting the arm around the lady.
I'm more of a home bird now, yeah, or a pub. Log fire
like
at
the
a pub with a game of pool, darts maybe.
No.
But, occasionally have a night in London, you know, a bar that turns into something a bit livelier.
Yeah. Have you ever been on the old dating apps? Would you ever do that?
Yeah.
You have?
I'll give it a go, yeah.
Have you? What was that like?
Fun. It's just fun.
Yeah.
You're kind of people watching and people judging.
Yeah.
Without them knowing.
Okay. You go on many dates?
Not really.
You go on any?
Couple.
Okay. They know you were?
When I got there, yeah.
You turned up the kit. Murphy on the back.
Turned up with a BBC microphone.
Interesting you did that. I mean, why wouldn't you, right, if you're young, free and single?
Well, I always turned my nose up at it because I thought you got to be a loser.
No, not nowadays.
No, I know, but I'm a bit of a dinosaur.
Yeah.
If you haven't got enough about you to meet someone in everyday life.
Yeah, but people don't talk like that anymore.
Well, it's not that they don't talk, but where do you go to meet people? Like, if you're busy and you're working, you got kids,
yeah,
and you love golf, you know, it doesn't leave much time, does it? So yeah, I was persuaded to do a little profile, and
have you still got the profile on your phone?
Yeah.
Can you read it out?
No.
Oh, please.
Read what out?
Your profile, what it says, like Danny Murphy, what you're looking for.
My age. It doesn't say what you're looking for.
Well, it must say a little profile about you. Like, please read it out. Please, Danny.
No.
Please.
I'll have a look in a minute.
No, just
no.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Open it up. Right? I'm not asking you to read it. Open it up and quickly look at it and then decide instantly whether or not you can read it out. Because if I give you time, you might go off it. And okay. So he's just opening his phone up now. He's just going onto it. Okay, you got it. He's laughing now. What does it say?
Hold on.
Okay, it can take ages. You've got to put glasses on. Found it? You know there's a quick way to find the app, don't you? Have you got it?
I'm not reading it.
Oh, please, Danny.
No.
Danny, look at me.
I'm not.
Please, just give me one line.
I'll think about it.
Just give me one line.
No,
just the top
I'll
line.
have a proper look in a minute. See if there's anything. It's not that bad, but I'm not reading.
Let me read it. Hold on. Best friends with Stephen Gerrard. Please read it, please, Dan. It'd be so funny.
No.
Can you at least think about it then?
I'll think about it.
Throughout today's show,
I'll think about it.
Okay, promise?
Maybe near the end.
Okay, you promise?
I'm not promising.
No, but promise you'll think about it.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is it still live, the account?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's listening to this and they're going, oh, okay, I like the sound of Danny. I've seen him on the telly a few times, maybe.
Thing is, sometimes people don't expect you to be on there, so they think you're a fake.
Yeah.
So they don't engage.
What's your picture? Please tell me it's you playing.
Nah, just normal pictures. You know.
Please read it, Dan. Later on, yeah? Right, time now for this. Yes, it's time for Bentley's EFL Corner, where we take a look at the big old weekend of action. Oh, yeah. I'll put you under the cosh, am I? You will talk. In today's EFL roundup, we're going to start with big games. This is live on talkSPORT 2. Wrexham against Coventry. Now, Coventry absolutely flying at the top of the table now. Yet to lose so far this season under Super Frank Lampard. Wrexham currently 16th in the league. They are looking to bounce back from their defeat against Cardiff midweek. Ahead of the game, Frank Lampard spoke to talkSPORT's Ian Abrahams about the impressive side he has this season.
Well, hard work from everybody. To get that consistency in this league is hard. We had a good run last year. A lot of work as we came in, and this season I think some of the work hopefully we've done pre-season and with the squad, and the lads have been performing well. And as I say, in this league it's tough, but the next challenge is the toughest. So, you know, I don't like getting stuck in the conversation too much. I like the players to feel confidence in the way they're performing, and the club, everybody. But our job is to go, right, let's go for the next one and try and make the run longer. But Wrexham are going to want to stop that, obviously.
Danny's got his app open. Are you going to read it?
I'll show you in a bit.
Okay, show me in a bit. Listen, Frank Lampard has just done a faultless job since he's been there at commentary this season. It's been amazing.
It is amazing. He did great when he went in there last season to get them into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then to kick them on again under the expectation. I think they also sold a couple as well. They sold the captain, didn't they? I know he's brought a couple in, but to be as consistent in the Championship like they have is so hard to do because you're playing so often.
Yeah.
And the physicality of it, sometimes you can just have a bad day. But they just keep banging results out. They've got real firepower. They're scoring loads of goals.
Yeah, frightening amount of goals, yeah.
And I saw him engaging with the fans again after the last win, and they love him, don't they?
Yeah, they really do.
I hope he does well. I really do.
Well,
I like Frank. He's
their
a great
next,
lad.
he came on here about 3-4 weeks ago. He gave us half an hour of his time. He was brilliant. Their next 4 game season take on Sheffield United, Stoke, West Brom and Middlesbrough. How important do you think it is for them to secure points, especially against Stoke and Borough, who are currently in the top 6? They're the ones you don't want to lose, right? It's all about not losing rather than must-win games.
Yeah, I think if to expect to win all of them would be
foolish.
Yeah, you're going to have one bad day at the office, but I think in the Championship, it's my brief experience of playing there. When you play badly, it's about digging out a result, just trying to nick a draw or just stay in the, like if you walk away from somewhere with a point when you've played badly, you feel, because you've got next game coming up. Their home form is terrific as well. So I don't know who they're playing home and away. I don't know if you've got it there, but if they can get out of there 2 wins and a draw and 1 loss, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because they've got the gap now as well.
Yeah. Do you think I know it's so early in the season, you think they go up? I mean, they look as good as anyone, right?
Well, on current form, you have to say yes. But I've seen it in the Championship before where a team is flying high and everyone's saying it's done.
Too early.
And then they just about sneak in the playoffs.
Yeah. A reminder, it's a busy weekend of VFL action across the talkSPORT network. Tomorrow sees Leicester. They face Blackburn. It's on talkSPORT 2. And after that, Middlesbrough, they'll be looking to keep pace with commentary as they go to Watford, a game which is also live on talkSPORT 2.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, Danny Murphy and Justy. Feed your squad with matchday meals delivered in time for kick-off. You like this one? This is Sophie Ellis Bextor, isn't it?
No, not a big fan.
You're not a fan? Have you seen a movie with her song in it?
No. What movie?
The weird one. Saltburn.
No.
No, don't watch it, Dan.
I don't watch a
Bit
lot of
weird.
films, mate, to be fair.
You told... Oh, I know, yeah. Joe just said we'd do this. We're so pushed. He's never seen Star Wars.
Never.
Disgrace. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to a crucial game for Liverpool now. Feature ready, Steady Crook. Just quickly, Spurs keeper Alfie Whiteman has retired from football at the age of 26 to pursue a career in photography and directing. Good luck to him. Right, time now to tell you about our biggest competition to date. And time is running out. There's just 1 week to go until lines close for your chance to play to win up to £100,000. And it's all completely tax-free. If you're the lucky winner, get in the call next Thursday. You'll be heading to talkSPORT Towers on Thursday, the 13th of November, to play for that life-changing cash prize. And here is everything you need to know.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
Good luck, everyone. Time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, time now for today's bet with the friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome Matt Kerr to the show. Hello, Matt. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
Hello, Matt. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. Nice to see you. All right. Did you have a brother called Wayne back in the day?
Heard that a lot growing up.
Well, no,
don't worry.
I'm just curious. Thanks for coming on. We're looking forward to tomorrow afternoon. The Premier League as Nottingham Forest play Man United at the City Ground. Matt, can you remind us how the Bet Builder works and the charity that, fingers crossed, will benefit?
Yeah, so the Bet Builder is basically an accumulator on events within a match. Anything you can think of, from shots to corners to fouls to goals, you name it, it can go in a Bet Builder. And the charity we're raising money for today, if we're ever so lucky to get a win, is the Attitude Foundation, raising money for LGBTQ plus causes up and down the country.
Right, fingers crossed. It's a $5 Bet Builder. These are our picks. I've gone for Manchester United to win the game.
Yeah, I feel like I could have seen that one coming. A lot of noise lately about whether or not United are going to finally win 5 games in a row. This would be number 4, but less is being said about how Forest are trying to avoid losing 5 in a row in the league. And they didn't really show much by way of new manager bounce up against Bournemouth, so I feel like it might be United's game this week.
Okay, Danny, what are you going for?
I went for Bruno to score or assist any time. He's just playing so well.
He is. He's really going under the radar this season. He's got, it is just his last 2 matches, 2 big chances, 5 key passes. He's not stopped running the show the way he always does. But I think just because he's got less goals or assists this season than he usually does, people are starting to sleep on him. But he has been doing everything the same he always does.
Okay, next up is producer Joe. He's gone for Cunha to have a shot on target.
Yeah, he's one of the highest in the league for shots on target per 90 minutes at 1.9. He's only really beaten out by Haaland in that regard. He's been electric. He's just not really converted it into goals. But for a bet line to win, he doesn't need to have good quality shots on target, just needs to have shots on target.
Next up are the people. They've gone for Mbeumo to have a shot on target.
Yeah, it's another one. Man United have just been having so many shots this season. They've just not been converting it into results. A lot of people might be shocked to realise that he is one of the top scorers in the league right now. He is 6th in the Golden Boot race at the minute, and he is just a joy to watch. But you would expect a Sean Dyche team to sit deeper and invite some pressure, so he's probably going to get a few good opportunities to shoot.
Fingers crossed. And last but by no means least is your selection. You've gone for Man United to have the most corners.
Yeah, look, if the rest of the bet is all in on Man United's attackers, Bruno Fernandes, Cunha and all that, might as well join in with the fun with corners. It's not like Sean Dyche's teams are known for their possession. You would expect United to push on, get a few corners up the pitch.
Okay. Before I let you go, can you just confirm the BetBuilder Insurance, the odds and the value of the charity bet one more time?
Yeah, so for the Attitude Foundation, we're looking at just under 9-1 here for United to win, Bruno Fernandes to score assist, Cunha and Mbeumo to both have shots on target, and Man United to have the most corners. £10 to pay $97.50.
Fingers crossed. Thanks for coming on. Have a great weekend. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. There you go. That's Paddy Power's BetBuilder for today. Minimum odds on 5 18 plus begambleaware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
Can I read it yet? Can I read your profile on Tinder?
Know your audience.
Yeah?
The more you push.
Are you my audience in this scenario, or is it there? Okay.
Me.
Right, the more I push, okay, well, I don't want it ever.
Okay, there you go.
Does that mean I'll get it?
Maybe.
Okay. When we come back, Alex Crook will be joining us for this week's Ready, Steady, Crook.
after hinting after the Palace game that he wasn't too happy with his squad depth. Arne Slot's now saying the opposite.
I'm completely happy with the team, with all the quality we have, and I'm also completely convinced by the strategy and the policy we have.
Well, the on-the-pitch strategy of winning games will be tested again by Villa tomorrow, live exclusively on talkSPORT. Ryan Gravenberch could help that, but he's touch and go.
Ryan trained with us for the first time yesterday, will train with us today, and then we're going to make the call if he's able to start, yes or no.
Elsewhere this afternoon, we're told Joshua Zirkzee could be off to Roma. talkSPORT understands initial loan talks have taken place as the Dutchman looks to improve his World Cup hopes. Some bad news for Arsenal fans. William Saliba is still a doubt for their trip to Burnley tomorrow. Now, is the long throw revolution affecting transfer policy? Here's Eddie Howe.
Height is key. You can't have a team that's too small. That's something we talk a lot about with recruitment, because the balance of that is crucial, where you get your height and how you get your height in different positions.
Lucas Paquetá has been given a slap on the wrist by the FA. The warning as to his future conduct is for not fully complying with the spot-fixing investigation. He was cleared of those charges back in July. Celtic's interim manager, our colleague Martin O'Neill, says it's strange to be back in charge of his old club and heading into an Old Firm derby. They take on Rangers at Hampden Park in the League Cup semi-final on Sunday. O'Neill joked that he might have not accepted the interim job if he knew that was coming.
When I came in, obviously I hadn't seen the fixture list. If I had, I would have stayed at home. But anyway, genuinely looking forward to now, or I think I am anyway.
Now, John Terry's called Jamie O'Hara ridiculous for suggesting Spurs are bigger than Chelsea globally. Terry was so upset, he got in touch with us ahead of Chelsea's trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I've been invited to the game by Tottenham the weekend, so it's a 5:30 kickoff. They've asked me to get there at 5:29. And they'll said they'll take me round the trophy cabinet and they'll have me in my seat by kick-off.
And changes to the 100 will guarantee the best players in the world are on show. That's according to Managing Director Vikram Banerjee. Salaries are going up by 45% next year, and there'll also be an auction like in the IPL.
Well, Matt, to round up a tour drive on talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein Danny Murphy's here.
Danny Murphy?
Yeah, I just said that. Still to come, we'll be asking Danny Murphy what strikers he loved playing with. But now it's time for this.
By the way, do you two like haddock? Dinner, either swordfish and salad or steak and calamari. I actually had an ice cream outside the Trevi Fountain in Rome. I did have a burger today. You do tend to let it slip on a Sunday.
Looking it up today, Alex!
Yes, it's time for this week's Ready Steady Crook, where Chief Football Correspondent of talkSPORT, Alex Crook, looks ahead to the biggest games in the Premier League this weekend. I'm led to believe he's going to Halloween. Oh, he's got all the makeup. Oh, he looks scary. Take that mask off. Oh, he's not dressed up yet. Crookie, how are you?
I'm good. Are you?
Yeah. Why can't we hear you properly? Where are you? What room are you in? I mean, you must have more rooms than Buckingham Palace. Where are you now?
Do you know what? I'm actually having to do it on my phone back in the daughter's bedroom because my laptop, for some reason, isn't charging properly. So it's a bit of a make-do job, but I'm sure we'll get through.
Have you got the time? Because on my clock it says it's amateur hour.
5 past amateur hour for me. We've been there, done that.
What, you're going to Halloween party tonight, right?
I'm too old for that. I'm taking the kids trick or treating, and hopefully, just say my scary face will help them get more sweets.
Yeah, okay. Have you got an outfit? You're not dressing up?
I think I've got a werewolf mask that I tend to roll out this time of year.
And I can see it now. Right. Good luck with that. Let's start with. Oh, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Before we start talking about the action, let's quickly discuss the fixtures news, because we finally know what game is going to be played on Boxing Day. Now, we assumed it was going to be Spurs and Palace, but that's not the case, is it?
No, and I wonder how much the confusion over when Palace's League Cup quarter-final will be played has played into that, because you say we were debating it, I think, on Monday, and Palace against Tottenham was certainly one of the games that was mentioned to me as a strong possibility for being the one standalone Premier League fixture. On Boxing Day, we now know it's going to be Manchester United against Newcastle. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff at Old Trafford, which is not great for the travelling Newcastle fans and obviously travelling Manchester United fans. We know that supporters flock from all parts of the country and even the globe to come to Old Trafford. It means the rest of the games are going to be played on the 27th and 28th of December, Saturday and Sunday, that weekend after Boxing Day, as we reported earlier this week. And it does mean, as we were talking about, it's the fewest fixtures on Boxing Day post the Second World War. So a little bit of tradition taken out of the calendar this season. The Premier League insists it is a one-off, but I'm disappointed.
Okay. Right, listen, let's start talking about the big Premier League games in North London. Spurs face Chelsea with the home side, third at the moment. Chelsea following their loss against Sunderland. They're in 9th, 3 points off Spurs. What have you got for us? Who have you been speaking to ahead of this one?
Yeah, I was at Everton's brilliant new stadium last weekend. Tottenham, the first visiting team to win there in the Premier League. And afterwards in the tunnel, I spoke to Spurs midfielder João Paulinho, and he is relishing this game against Chelsea.
I think it's a special game. I think I don't need to speak really about how important is have this challenge with a team that is a big rival for us. I think it will be a really special game for all of us. And yeah, we play at home, so we want to change their last results at home. And with, if I have the chance now to ask to our supporters to come to watch us in our stadium and support until the first and the last minute, and stay with the team to help us to get and change these last results, I think it's the only thing that I ask them.
There you go, that's João Paulinho looking ahead to the big grudge match this weekend. It's Tottenham against Chelsea. Tottenham have a poor record in this fixture in recent seasons. They've got a poor record at home, full stop, actually, under Thomas Frank. They've been much better away from home. So I think Chelsea probably will be quite confident of going there and continuing their dominance of what they used to call 3-point lane.
Just moving on to wanted to ask you about the Liverpool-Villa game, Crookie. Villa flying at the moment, Liverpool struggling. What's your thoughts on that? It's a massive one. I think it's the biggest game of the weekend in many ways.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely huge for Liverpool when you look at their recent run, 6 defeats in their last 7 games. Arne Slot is feeling the pressure, isn't he, heading into this one? He's been speaking about what's missing from the team. And actually, Danny, he referred to your comments about the club's transfer policy.
I'm completely happy with the team, with all the quality we have. And I'm also completely convinced by the strategy and the policy we have. But that makes it the issue, if you could talk about an issue, is that not all of them have had a proper pre-season or have been injured during the season. So then when 3 or 4 are injured, you go back to 16 players. So I am a firm believer in the fact that 20, 21 players are enough, but you have to keep them fit.
There you go, that's Arne Slot, Liverpool manager, looking ahead to that game between Liverpool and Villa. We've got that live on talkSPORT on Saturday, Danny. And yeah, responding to some of your critique this week.
Well, I don't know if he was responding directly. I think it's a lot of questions asked by the same people regarding lots of topics. But I do think that sometimes we over-analyse. The reality is the 5 big signings they've made, really only one of them is playing to the level we know he can at the moment. And there's only the only blame on the manager there, I suppose, is that if you see someone not playing well, then take them out of the firing line. I'm thinking of Kirkes, for example. But I think this is a huge game for him as well, just to soften the noise and quieten people down. Do you expect Kirkes to be left out? Because he has been struggling. And Robbo must be chewing, because he actually came in against Frankfurt and played well.
He did.
He did, and actually I've been advocating for Arne Slot to go back to basics, really, and back to the tried and trusted back four from last season. Obviously, with no Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Bradley is the ready-made replacement for him with Frimpong injured. But they have looked better for me when Robertson's there. And I think actually, because Kirkes is struggling at the moment, maybe with the weight of that Liverpool shirt, I think when he's in the team, that has a detrimental effect on Van Dijk and Konate. They don't look quite as solid.
Yeah.
Cookie, do you still think Liverpool are in the title race?
I think it's difficult. They've lost 4 in a row. I think you can probably lose 6 games in the Premier League this season before you're out of the title race. And that's assuming there's going to be some slip-ups from Arsenal. They don't look like conceding, let alone losing games at this moment in time. And they've already played a couple of tricky away games. They've been to Old Trafford on the opening weekend. They've been to Anfield, and Liverpool quite fortunate to win that game. They played Man City at home as well. I think it's going to take some effort, even at this stage of the season, for Liverpool to stop Arsenal at the top of the table.
What do you think we're going to move on? What do you think the score will be in this one? Liverpool against Aston Villa. It's a huge game for both sides, actually, and Aston Villa are in a rich vein of form at the moment as well. How do you see it going, Cookie?
Yeah, they are, and I think it's difficult to make a case for a Liverpool victory. They don't lose at Anfield very often, do they? So I'm going to go 2-2, but that would be another disappointing result for the champions.
Okay. And just quickly as well, because we didn't get to get your view on Spurs-Chelsea. How do you see that one going, Cookie?
Again, I can see a score draw in that one. Maybe 1-1.
1-1. Murph, how do you see the Spurs game going?
I think Chelsea win.
Yeah? Okay. Let's quickly move on to talk about Monday night's game, which is live on talkSPORT between Sunderland and Everton. What have you got for us, Cookie?
Well, yeah, we've mentioned Chelsea going to Tottenham. Of course, they lost to Sunderland at home last time out, and after that game at the Bridge, brilliant win for the Black Cats. I spoke to one of their goal scorers, Wilson Isidore, about their brilliant start to life back in the Premier League.
The most important for us, we take game after game, and at the end we're going to see where we finish. But today we are really happy to play for Sunderland, all of us, and we hope it will continue like this, that staying higher in the rank.
And it has been said that you've benefited from a kind start to the season in terms of the fixtures. You've got a difficult run of games coming up, but does this prove that you can mix it with the very best teams in England?
Oh yeah, we have to react, because our first big game against United was not a good thing for us. So we wanted to show that we can do it also against the big teams. And today, that's really nice to win against Chelsea, and I'm really happy to score against them.
That was Wilson Isidore after that win for Sunderland at Chelsea. How many of us had them as top 4 contenders before a ball was kicked?
Well, nobody, and I don't think they will be, but what they've done is remarkable. I don't think there's been a team ever who've got this many points after this many games who's been relegated, Crookie. So I know there's a bit of time to go, and the African nations is going to be a blow for them. But I think they've pretty much already solidified their place.
Do you know what? I was going to ask both of you, and I will ask. I'll start with you, Dan, then you can, Crookie, you can give me your view on the back of it. I would imagine before the season started, the brief for both clubs, Sunderland to stay up.
Yep.
And Everton top 10, right?
Yep.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think either of those have changed their game plan? Is it still exactly the same for Sunderland? Just make sure we stay up.
Yeah.
Cookie, would you agree with that?
I think so. Speaking to Regis Labrie after that win at Chelsea, the Sunderland manager, he was sort of saying we're halfway nearly to 40 points, so that's still very much their target. But I think they could afford to be a little bit more ambitious. The big problem they've got is they lose a lot of players to the African Cup of Nations. They've got a lot of African players in their ranks. So I think when we get sort of mid-December into January, that could be quite difficult for them.
They're a big team. Their midfield's big as well. You know, they're going to be tough to break down.
They're athletic, yeah, and they've got a great set of support as well.
Yeah.
Travel with them everywhere, don't they?
Yeah, brilliant first season back in the Premier League. Cookie, before we let go, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
Have you got any other business?
How's your hair? How's your hair looking? Is it all right?
It's okay. Do you know what? I stayed overnight last night and I forgot the golden paste, so it's been a bit detrimental today. But I've got a wedding tomorrow. Dec McCarthy, one of our producers, getting married. I'm an usher, so it'll be in all its glory at that wedding.
Oh, is Dec getting married? We're sending my best wish. I didn't realise. Yeah, good.
You didn't get the invite?
No.
Oh.
I remember sitting with him a year or two ago in Chelsea. We were doing a game, well, before the game, waiting around, and he was saying, "Oh, I'm getting married in a year, and we're planning a wedding." Blah blah blah. And I said, "Don't do it."
Well, we didn't take your
Too
advice.
late, mate. You got a night to jump ship. Now, good luck to him.
You got a night to jump ship. Oh, that's beautiful. Everything 50% goes in the I do. Listen, Crookie, enjoy your Halloween trick or treat. Have you got sweets by the door for all the kids that can knock on the door tonight?
We have, yeah. We've got a plentiful supply, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, just don't eat them all before the first one rings the bell, all right?
I already ate all the talkSPORT sweets at lunchtime, so I'm full. I'm all right.
Do you know what? All jokes, we come in at like 1 o'clock, everything's gone. I don't think that's fair. I think we need double helpings.
I think you're right. And actually, they were scrimping today. I think there was only 3 boxes. There's normally 5 or 6.
Yeah.
The thing is, you left your beers here, Crookie. There's 44 of them in the fridge.
He took 30 of mine. Crookie, have a lovely weekend. Thanks for coming on, pal.
You too. Cheers, boys.
There you go, the one for you. Not football. I love football so much. I hate the international. Do you hate the international break? I really despise it. You like it, do you?
I love it. I do get bored because I love football, like you, but it means it's one of the few weekends where I can play golf Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, yeah, fine. But I mean, you can play. I play. The majority of my golf isn't the weekends because that's with the kids.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury.
Oh, right,
so to be able to go to golf club, play in a comp,
you
or a
can't.
medal,
You can't have football.
then have a few bevies because I know I don't have to go and watch a match or go to work.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, okay. When we come back, we'll have some fun. We've got half an hour now with our feature, Dear Danny, where we're going to talk about everything and anything, including films he's never watched. You've never seen Star Wars?
Nope.
Shawshank Redemption?
Oh, yeah, I like
You've seen it? Okay, fine. There's one off the list.
Classic.
Danny Murphy.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Driving talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein, the legend that is Danny Murphy, and Just Eat, the app for all your delivery needs. Do you know what this is? I mean, it's not a great version of it, if I'm being honest, so you won't have a clue, push them. This is from Star Wars, when they go into the Cantina bar.
What?
Why have you not seen Star Wars, Dan?
I don't have a specific answer why. It wasn't something that was ever... I had 3 older brothers growing up, so I could never dictate what I watched or didn't watch, but I was out playing football all the time.
Right.
I don't remember watching too many films as a kid.
What's your favourite movie?
Pretty Woman.
Is it?
With 300.
What? With 300 what?
50-50. Pretty Woman or 300.
What's 300? Oh, 300's a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, the Gladiator type movie. Is it Gladiator? Yeah. You like that, do you? Yeah. They're quite opposite ends of the spectrum, right?
I'm a romantic down at heart. Probably, here's another one.
Go on.
Law-abiding citizen.
Oh, that's with...
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, see, I think he's a terrible actor.
He is, but that film...
He is. What's so good about that movie?
Just because the first time you watch it, you don't know how the hell he's doing it.
Well, maybe I haven't seen it then.
What?
Maybe I've not seen Law. Well, give me the brief of the film.
Is
Ray Liotta in it?
No.
Oh, go on, give me the film.
He loses his wife and daughter get murdered in front of him.
Yeah.
So he spends the next 10 years planning his revenge.
Yeah.
And it's mind-blowing.
Okay, I need to watch that then. That's one of your favourite movies, a revenge movie.
The other two come ahead of that.
All right, so Pretty Woman's number one.
Pretty Woman's one of them films, if it comes on, you see it.
I'll turn it off.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Goodfellas, you seen that?
Yeah, good film.
Casino?
Yes, long time ago.
Right, okay.
Gladiator, things like that I like.
Yeah. Should we carry on this type of chat? Because it's time now for this.
What sign are you?
Danny. Please excuse my writing. Danny. I can stop my hands from shaking. Danny. Danny.
Probably the worst jingle ever, right?
That was poor, that one.
Did you say what star sign am I?
Yeah, because I was just thinking about your...
What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm a Caesarean.
Capricorn or something.
Caesarean.
A what?
Caesarean.
What are you talking about?
That's my star sign.
It's not. That's how you were brought out of your mum.
Brought out? Do you mean born?
Yeah. Well, you're not... Yeah.
I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
Does that tell you a lot? I don't believe in all of that. Do you believe in all the star signs? What are you?
Pisces.
I mean, I don't know my arse out. I don't care. Does it mean anything? Are you a typical Piscean?
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
Oh, yeah? What are the traits?
Romantic.
You really think you're a romantic, don't you?
Generous.
Yeah?
I don't know. No, I know what you mean. It can... If it suits, it suits.
Yeah. You would not date someone if they're a star sign that yours shouldn't.
No.
Now, yesterday, you gave us some great insights and wonderful stories that we didn't have enough time to discuss properly. So we thought we would open up Danny's diary, hence the terrible jingle. So let's start by discussing the topic of leadership, shall we? We've seen the players like Jordan Henderson, Granit Xhaka, Gabriel showcase leadership qualities on the pitch. Who are some of the best leaders you ever played with, Danny?
I suppose the standout one would be Gary McAllister, who came to Liverpool in his mid-30s, which was a surprise to everyone.
How did that come about? You were obviously at the club when he joined, right?
Yeah.
How did that come about? Who's the manager at the time?
Gerard Houllier.
And why did he sign him?
Well, he had the same agent as Stevie G and Cara. So obviously there was communication there. And then when he became available, maybe it was presented to Liverpool or Houllier. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think everyone was a bit like, oh, my God, that's a mad one. So he came in with obviously a wealth of experience, but his levels of football was still ridiculously high. His fitness was incredible. But he was a talker. He was wise. He was calm on and off the pitch. Like little things he could help you with on the pitch, but even off it.
Like what? Explain. Elaborate. When you say little things on the pitch, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
So, for example, I don't know. It could be you're having a bad 10-minute, bad start to the game, and ball's bouncing off you a bit. It's all a bit frantic because it's a big game, and maybe you haven't settled very well. And Gary Mack could say, so, take a touch, take more touches, relax.
While the game's going to come up.
Yeah, so I'd think the next time I'm getting the ball, I'm not looking for a one round the corner or a Hollywood ball. It's like, right, get hold of it, take a couple of touches, get a little pass in. Do that 3 or 4 times. And just little things. Or Didier Mann was good at it as well, both of them. Like, they'd be you're struggling, you're 1-0 down and you're getting a run around at home to Chelsea, let's say. And he'd just say to me and Stevie, get in here. Like, come near us. We'll all get close together. Drop into near the back line. And he wouldn't let you go anywhere. Even when you felt like, I want to go, I've got to make an impact. Stay there, stop. You know, all these little things. Yeah. But more off the pitch. You know, just little words of wisdom when you're having a crap day or you're training badly or you look a bit scruffy.
Let me ask you, I've changed my view on Jordan Henderson, right? For a long time, I always thought it was not a water carrier, but I thought it was overrated. And everyone would say, oh, he's the glue that hold and all that sort of stuff, right? But you can't argue with what he's done since he's come back to Brentford, right? And then we see him being called up to the England squad. And I was like, why is he being called? And it's like, no, it's what he does behind the scenes, right? How important, not necessarily him, but how important can that role be where a player comes in and it's not just what he does on the pitch, but it's what he's like in the dressing room and around the other players? How important a role is that?
I think it's huge. I think it's huge if you look down the years of all the best teams, successful teams, they've got 3 or 4 of them usually who just help everyone else. Even that class of 92, the United bunch, they had a lot of senior players around to help them through and set the standards. I mean, if you look at Chelsea now, they're going on this different, I think we mentioned it yesterday, but they've got this completely young squad. You know, they've got a few discipline issues. One week they can look like a team that's capable of beating anybody, and the next week they can lose at home to Sunderland. There's inconsistency. There's nobody, feels like it's a bit chaotic. And the senior figures calm all that down. And do you know what the biggest thing is with the senior boys? It's setting the standard at the training ground for the way you behave, your work ethic, being on time, presentable, speaking right to people, all the things that should come normally, but you don't know until you're in that environment and you learn from others. Training ground is the key. And the senior boys set the tone. And normally the manager shouldn't have to get too involved with that. So I'm a big believer that leaders, senior players, which is generally more time than the older players, of course, are the leaders because they've had the experience. You need a few, and you can be that way. I mean, you can be a leader in your late 20s.
But I mean, there's no. I mean, if you've got, you can only get experience the more you play, right? Yeah. And there's no substitute for that. You'll see. Let's continue that chat in a moment. This is absolutely fascinating. We'll also find out why Arsenal's back 5 is so successful right now. Martin Keown will be joining us a bit later on. Before all of that, it's time for No Googling. We'll carry on our chat with Danny in just a moment. Danny Murphy, by the way, holds the record for the most Premier League appearances. Do you know why are you on it? By anyone called Danny. Do you know that?
No.
There's no other Danny with more Premier League appearances. We just want to know who's second on that list. And it's no Dan or Daniel, Danny. Who's the Danny behind you? And the answer to that and more chat with Danny after this.
After hinting after the Palace game that he wasn't too happy with his squad depth, Arne Slot's now saying the opposite.
I'm completely happy with the team, with all the quality we have, and I'm also completely convinced by the strategy and the policy we have.
Well, the on-the-pitch strategy of winning games will be tested again by Villa tomorrow, live exclusively on talkSPORT. Ryan Gravenberch could help that, but he's touch and go.
Ryan trained with us for the first time yesterday, will train with us today, and then we're going to make the call if he's able to start, yes or no.
Now, is the long throw revolution affecting transfer policy? Here's Eddie Howe.
Height is key. You can't have a team that's too small. That's something we talk a lot about with recruitment, because the balance of that is crucial, where you get your height and how you get your height in different positions.
Now, John Terry's called Jamie O'Hara ridiculous for suggesting Spurs are bigger than Chelsea globally. Terry was so upset, he got in touch with us ahead of Chelsea's trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I've been invited to the game by Tottenham the weekend, so it's a 5:30 kickoff. They've asked me to get there at 5:29. And they'll said they'll take me round the trophy cabinet and they'll have me in my seat by kickoff.
And changes to the 100 will guarantee the best players in the world are on show. That's according to Managing Director Vikram Banerjee. Salaries are going up by 45% next year, and there'll also be an auction like in the IPL.
Jump, talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Danny Murphy alongside. Can't be, but I'm going to see Jamiroquai in December.
Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
One of my favourite songs.
Great, mate, that whole album's unbelievable.
Why not have a dance when that comes on?
Go on, give it a little. Turn it up a bit, Ryan. Give it a bit of shoulder work. Give it a bit of shoulder work.
I only dance after a bit.
Go on. Bit of shoulders.
No.
You're not dancing?
Well, my performance seal.
No, obviously not. For the debate, I asked the question. What was the question? Oh, yeah. Danny Murphy alongside me has made the most appearances in the Premier League as a Danny, who's second on the list. I mean, there's not too many Dannys out there.
Danny Granville?
He's one, but he's not on the list.
Dunno.
Still plays. People have been suggesting he might return to England. As in, to play for England, not the country, because he plays in England. Down on the coast. Get rock there. Play at the MX.
Danny Welbeck, yeah.
For how many clues do I need to give
I
you?
just had a blank.
Okay. Still to come, we have some fun with the best of... I know, well, that golf we had to fit in. Time now, though, to take a look at the biggest cities in football with the BYD Dolphin Surf.
The biggest cities in football on talkSPORT with the BYD Dolphin Surf, the EV that makes movement exhilarating. Find out more at byd.com.
Now, it's the Old Firm this weekend in the Cup, so let's focus on Glasgow football. Murph, forget that both sides are struggling. How big is this derby game? How big was it when you were playing?
Well, Rangers Celtic?
Yeah.
Well, it's always been huge. I mean, not particularly to me, because I've never been involved in it, so I don't really have a dog in the fight. I was always more Celtic as a young lad.
So you do have a dog?
Well, not to a point that it would bother me.
All right, okay.
There was a Celtic-Liverpool affiliate.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Affiliation
To a degree, and Kenny was my hero. So there was loads of things, but
Is that where that connection has come from? Just
No,
out
no,
Leash?
no.
Oh, right, it's before that.
yeah. So we share the best song in the world as well, don't we? And you'd like that.
Who had it first?
Let's not go there.
Oh, he nearly bit. What were you going to say?
What was we talking about?
How big the game is. Okay.
The game's huge.
Yeah.
And got a massive audience and means everything up there. And well, they've both got fans worldwide. So it's a huge, huge game. But it seems even bigger now because they're both in a predicament.
Yesterday, someone asked you a question, but we didn't have time for. You just answered it quickly. Do you remember the question?
Celtic.
Did you nearly play for Celtic?
Yeah, and I was coming to the end of a contract at Fulham, and they were messing around. And he said,
"To Fulham."
Yeah, because I was in my 30s,
What
and
were you going to say? Is the second word about? Yeah. Okay.
So it got done in the end, but Neil Lennon was an old teammate of mine. He was manager of Celtic.
Yeah.
So there was a conversation, I think, between them and my.
And would you have gone?
Yeah, if Fulham had failed me, yeah.
Do you regret not? I mean, it's a massive club, obviously. So, would you regret not playing for them, or would you not regret? Would you have liked to have played for them?
Yeah, it would have been an honour, but I don't regret it because my time at Fulham was amazing.
Yeah, you had a great time there. It's the semi-final this weekend as well. Who do you think needs that win the most? I'd probably say Rangers, right? Because they're not going to win the Premiership.
Yeah, Rangers need it more.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if Celtic were to get it, what a boost for Martin. I mean,
wouldn't it be incredible for Martin O'Neill? I mean, they're favourites. They should win it, right? I know all of that goes out the window on a derby like
I
this.
think they drew the last one a few weeks back.
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah.
So yeah, it'd be huge for. We got 2 new managers in charge, haven't you? So for either one, it would be a.
Would you say it's the biggest derby in British football?
No.
What's bigger?
Liverpool Man U.
Okay.
Worldwide, you'd get a bigger.
Is Liverpool Man U a derby? I'm being facetious, but I'm just
not in the same way.
Okay. But it's a bigger game. It's a bigger game.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a look at the biggest cities in football thanks to the BYD Dolphin Surf.
The biggest cities in football on talkSPORT with the BYD Dolphin Surf. Why just drive the city when you can surf it? Find out more at byd.com.
Right, let's continue to go through Danny's diary. We don't need the jingle for that, Ryan. You okay? And something else we wanted to get into was something we were having a chat around the office on the back of what you and I were talking about in one of the ad breaks just about who's the best passer of the football you ever played with or in Premier League history. Okay? Now, this started in a conversation you and I had off air when you were talking about when you were on England duty and you used to watch Beck take free kicks, right?
Well, that's different than passing.
I know it is.
Yeah.
But just you were, because I've always had this with Benny. I've always said Bex was world class. Okay,
yeah,
you agree with me?
Mm.
What could he do on that training field that you've never seen before?
Bex was an amazing footballer in terms of awareness and footballing IQ and passing. He was a great passer of the ball, brilliant passer of the ball, and a brilliant crosser of the ball. His free kicks were on a level that put him in a small bracket of people that we've ever seen for his quality of free kicks. And I took free kicks. I'd scored a few at that point, and I practiced them quite a lot. And when I was with him at England training, the first time I got over, I say allowed, first time I was welcomed over to do some free kicks with him, it was honestly
different level.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I was half decent. The consistency and the pace and the technical ability. I mean, he is built a bit differently in terms of, when you say some people are 10 to 2 and a bit more wider with their stance, and so it's easier for him to get that,
that whip.
Yeah. But it was just poetry in motion. Honestly, it was more than I ever expected. The quality of his free kicks and his play. I always remember we used to have a game, England training. We always used to finish back then under Sven with the old uns versus the young uns at the end, one touch. So it's a one-touch game.
Amazing.
And I always remember thinking after each one that Bex, Scholes and Stevie G were just on a different level. Like they were all, we were all good. We could all play.
Yeah, cool.
But it's like, what are they, how are they seeing that so quick? It's, but I'm with you on Bex. I think he got pigeonholed a bit just to being this amazing crosser. And he was an amazing footballer.
Where would you have played him? If you could have played Bex anywhere, where would it have been?
Well, it depends who else you've got.
Yes.
If you've got Scholes and Keown or Nicky, but you can stick him on the right. But if you were struggling for a playmaker, you could stick him in. He played for some teams centrally, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking.
He could be a quarterback for anyone.
Yeah.
And all the top teams.
But I mean, he still might be the answer to the question. Who do you think is the greatest passer of the football in Premier League history?
I think for me, the greatest passer in terms of varying his passes and killer passes and end product would be De Bruyne.
Really?
I'd have him as one.
He would be number one.
And it was a close one between him and Fabregas. Fabregas's passing was magical.
See, I think he goes under the radar.
He does. Do you know he's got like over 100 assists?
Yeah, I know. He was, I don't want to use a genius, but he was certainly knocking on the door. He was incredibly, we don't talk about Cesc Fabregas anywhere near the amount we should be.
We don't. He's incredible footballer.
Yeah,
Great lad as well.
Everyone tells me that's played with him as well.
The thing is with passing, when people are listening to this or thinking about passers, there's two types of passing, isn't there, really? There's the passing that always ends with end product, so the killer pass. And there's people who can pass it all over the pitch, through the lines, all different types of passes without them necessarily being assists. So, because normally you'd say 5 best assist makers should be the 5 best passers, but it's not always that way.
No.
But I would put, for his brief period, I think he was here 4 years, 5 years, watching Alonso pass the ball, 2-footed, just a beautiful, elegant footballer, Xavi Alonso.
Yeah.
And when you think of those first three, De Bruyne, Cesc and Alonso, none of them particularly dynamic or athletic. De Bruyne probably a bit more so in terms of acceleration, but Cesc and Xavi Alonso have played against them. You know, they're not dynamic athletic players.
I'm surprised there's no Gerrard in there. Why is that?
Well, we're doing 5, aren't we?
Oh, okay. I didn't know I had a 5.
Oh, I thought we were doing top 5.
Oh, no. I didn't. I mean, you made that yourself, but we can do 5.
Well, I
don't care.
So I had De Bruyne, Cesc, Xavi Alonso, Stevie G.
Are these in order?
Yeah.
Okay, Stevie G, talk to me about...
Number 5.
There you go, now we can. Talk to me, well done, right. Talk to me about Steven Gerrard.
Well, I think because Stevie had goals in him and tenacity and power and pace, we forget some of the delicate, amazing passes he could hit. Now, he could hit the big across the field 70-yarders all day, every day. Love that one. But the outside of the right foot round the centre half into the pat of the striker, or the little curled one inside the fullback for whoever, you know, his passing was incredible.
Post Dalglish, is he the best Liverpool player of all time?
Yeah.
Better than Salah?
His impact, yeah.
His impact.
Yeah. Because he took a team, an average team at times, to win things.
Yeah.
Salah's part of a great team.
Yeah.
Like you said the other day when Slot came in the door, Alisson, Virgil, Trent, Salah, there's an argument for all those 4 to be talked about as greats.
The greatest ever in that position in the Premier League.
One of.
Yeah, it's a conversation, right?
Whereas in Stevie's team, maybe until Suarez come, he was dragging them up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And the 5th one, I did ooh and ah between Scholesy and Becks. And I put Becks in because of his passing ended up with more goals. But you could argue some of them set plays.
Yeah.
Scholesy was a genius, more to me, not because of the passing bit. It was more his awareness. So when you try and get after him, Scholesy, just flick it right. He'd always see you coming. And if you sat off him because you were getting sick to death of being popped, then he'd start spraying.
Okay, so it's catch-22. Do I give him space or not?
Yeah,
either way hurts
Do you
me?
leave him be as far away as possible and then drop off and just protect what you got? You know, he's zinging balls to Ronaldo or what into Rooney and Tevez's feet. And you're just like, what? So go and smash him. Go after him. So it's Scholesy really was.
Can you teach that?
No,
you can't. That's just he was born with that.
Well, I always thought that one of my strengths, because I wasn't that athletic, is I could see the pictures early, like see things happening.
Yeah.
And I always say to people, and I've been involved in youth football over the years, and a lot of people argue with me, and even professional coaches are saying there's certain, you know, you can always improve and enhance and teach people things. That I don't think you can, and I'm steadfast on it. You just see things quicker. You just have it. Now they call it scanning now. You can do sessions on kids, like how to scan that.
Constantly looking around.
Come on.
No.
The best ones will have it from day dot. You can improve a little bit of awareness and scanning, yeah, of course, because if you tell someone look more, they're going to look more. But that's not natural for them to have to do it. The ones who are the best at it, it's all natural.
Yeah.
You go and watch De Bruyne's assists and Cesc and Alonso and Stevie. No one's ever taught them those.
No, I agree with you.
The bit with football, the technical ability to hit passes is not difficult. Most professional footballers can hit the ball with the outside of the foot or drill it 60 yards. They just don't see the pictures.
No, it's putting it into a position that's not even there yet, knowing that someone's going to run onto it.
Yeah, it's the picture.
I hear you. Bennett's talked a lot about you providing that ball to him a lot in his career.
We had a purple patch together, me and Benny.
As at Charlton, right?
Yeah, it was. He turned up, and I was a bit thinking, oh, we brought this young lad in from the Championship. We probably needed someone a bit better.
Yeah, I thought that when he joined Drive.
Yeah. Mate, he was a joke.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I really got him really quickly what he needed and wanted.
Yeah, he bigs you up all the time. When we come back, we will have some fun with the best of talkSPORT.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Somebody who I can rely on. This is the real time. After Space Scout.
Oh, a bit bit of Jim. We love a bit of Jamiroquai. Should you have a talkSPORT? It's Andy Goldstein Danny Murphy.
It's not the original.
Pardon? No, it's not. No, that's what Ryan does. He likes to mix it up a bit. And our friends at Just Eat tackle match day snacks and the weekly shop in one go. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, delivered straight to your door. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to the autumn internationals as we bring you Friday Night Live. Now, our biggest competition to date is nearly running out. There's just 1 week to go until lines close for your chance to play to win up to £100,000 completely tax-free. If you're the lucky winner, get in the call. Next Thursday, you'll be heading to talkSPORT Towers on Thursday, the 13th of November, to play for that life-changing cash prize. Here's how to enter.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
Time now for this. Good luck, everyone, by the way. Good luck with that £100,000 tax-free, blimey. Right, time for the rest of talkSPORT and friends. We run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. Jamie O'Hara and Gabby Agbonlahor, the boys spoke about going to the barbers.
You know, like when you get your hair done, you know, and you've got the barber there, and he gets the mirror behind you, you know, to show you what he's done.
He does as well.
Yeah. What's he showing?
And I'm like, mate, I know what's there, nothing. There's no fade. Yeah. Before there'd be a fade back in the day, you're like, yeah, I like the fade, it's perfect. Now he's showing me, I'm like, yeah, mate, I know it's bold. Thanks.
What's the point of getting the mirror out?
I know, mate. He does.
The back of your head looks like the front of your head.
I know, mate. And he literally does that, and then he gets his clippers back, and he's like, I missed a bit, and he does it again. I'm laughing in my head, like, mate, there's nothing to get. You've got it all in the first 30 seconds.
So what's funny about that, right? This is obviously not known. So when they were talking about Gabby getting his haircut, that's from a conversation Gabby had with me, I think, on Tuesday. And I was like, why are you going to the barbers? So when they were just about to talk, I text Jamie O'Hara, right? I said, ask Gabby if when he goes to the barbers, when he shows him the back of the head, this is what, does he turn the mirror round? Right? It's like an old joke. I bet he shows him the back of the mirror. But he just said, does he show you the mirror? It's like he obviously didn't get the gag. What do you get done at the bar? Do you go to the barbers? You can't go to the barbers.
No, I just raise
it yourself. Yeah. 25 quid, Gabby pays.
Why?
I don't know.
I did years ago when I was younger, when I had hair. I did once have a centre part.
Did you? I think we've all had terrible haircuts.
Oh, it looked good. Would
you like hair like mine?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah,
you ever thought about having a hair transplant?
I got offered $100,000. It was just after I finished playing.
Yeah.
To do have a hair transplant.
Yeah. What are you doing?
And I thought, oh yeah, that's easy money. I'll do it. And then realised about it a day later. That was stupid.
No, it's not. Why?
Because I'm all right with me.
Fine, okay.
And I didn't really at the time think much more about it. And the reality is as well, you've got to get it done again and again and again.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why? Why is one's not enough?
Doesn't last.
I didn't know that. Okay. The Weekend Breakfast Show with the wonderful Shabana and Tony Cascarino is back tomorrow at 6 a.m. A reminder that Goldstein's Golden Paste is the best paste on the market. By the way, there is a promotion going on, that 20% off at the moment, damonbarber.com. Type in when you leave on checkout, trick or treat for 20% off. Only till Sunday night, just want to say that.
Just read my little part then, see if it makes sense of that.
Probably not. What, where says Danny?
Onto this. Last night's sports bar.
Yeah.
So should there be a comma there?
Yes, Jack again.
Onto this. Last night's sports bar, Halloween special with Jason and Rory Jennings. The boys were joined by Amanda Teague, the woman who was once married to the ghost of a 300-year-old pirate. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
because
embarrassing.
Jack is a ghost. I mean, I don't know. You can't see him visually. Do you feel him visually, or certainly have sense?
You feel the energy.
You feel the energy, but so if he was
to
if he was to disappear for like 24 hours, which can happen in any marriage, by the way.
Yeah. I mean,
were you
he's
thinking,
not there all the time, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
Was there any point you felt that he wasn't? I know you got divorced, right? We will go into that in a second, but
yeah.
Do you think he cheated on you?
No, I don't
You
actually.
Don't? Okay. Good.
No.
Good.
I wish he did actually.
Yeah.
The fact that Jason is trying to sound sincere as he asks those questions is funny in itself. If you found the perfect woman,
I have found her,
but they were a ghost, would you get on one knee
What for?
to propose?
She might, I mean, if it was a go, she'd probably throw the willies up me, wouldn't she? Was it scared of willies? Throw the willies up? What is it?
Scare
the willies out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't get on one.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No. I believe in science, and it's never been proved, so no. Do you?
No.
You ever seen one? Obviously not if you don't believe in it.
I thought I did as a kid, but now I look back and
What was it?
it's like a shape.
What do you mean?
We were down the railway lines and we were.
Bit. I don't think we've got time for any more, have we? Okay, reminder, where are we going? Yes, you can find 21 minutes to go wherever you get your podcast from. New episodes drop every single Monday. That's mine and Cundy's. 21 minutes to go. Go and get that. When we come back, the last hour of our show is shared with our friends from TNT Sports, and it will feature Mike Keown will be joining myself and Danny Murphy as well.
After hinting after the Palace game that he wasn't too happy with his squad depth, Arne Slot's now saying the opposite.
I'm completely happy with the team, with all the quality we have, and I'm also completely convinced by the strategy and the policy we have.
Well, the on-the-pitch strategy of winning games will be tested again by Villa tomorrow, live exclusively on talkSPORT. Ryan Gravenberch could help that, but he's touch and go.
Ryan trained with us for the first time yesterday, will train with us today, and then we're going to make the call if he's able to start, yes or no.
Elsewhere this afternoon, we're told Joshua Zirkzee could be off to Roma. talkSPORT understands initial loan talks have taken place as the Dutchman looks to improve his World Cup hopes. Some bad news for Arsenal fans. William Saliba is still a doubt for their trip to Burnley tomorrow. Now, is the long throw revolution affecting transfer policy? Here's Eddie Howe.
Height is key. You can't have a team that's too small. That's something we talk a lot about with recruitment, because the balance of that is crucial, where you get your height and how you get your height in different positions.
Lucas Paquetá has been given a slap on the wrist by the FA. The warning as to his future conduct is for not fully complying with the spot fixing investigation. He was cleared of those charges back in July. Celtic's interim manager, our colleague Martin O'Neill, says it's strange to be back in charge of his old club and heading into an Old Firm derby. They take on Rangers at Hampden Park in the League Cup semi-final on Sunday. O'Neill joked that he might have not accepted the interim job if he knew that was coming.
When I came in obviously, I hadn't seen the fixture list. If I had, I would have stayed at home. But anyway, genuinely looking forward to now, or I think I am anyway.
Now, John Terry's called Jamie O'Hara ridiculous for suggesting Spurs are bigger than Chelsea globally. Terry was so upset, he got in touch with us ahead of Chelsea's trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I've been invited to the game by Tottenham the weekend, so it's a 5:30 kickoff. They've asked me to get there at 5:29, and they've said they'll take me round the trophy cabinet and they'll have me in my seat by kickoff.
And changes to the 100 will guarantee the best players in the world are on show. That's according to Managing Director Vikram Banerjee. Salaries are going up by 45% next year, and there'll also be an auction like in the IPL.
Welcome to the last hour of our show, and of course, Friday Night Live on talkSPORT in partnership with our friends at TNT Sports, with me, Andy Goldstein, and Danny Murphy. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to all the Premier League action, and we'll also be focusing on the autumn internationals. And we're delighted to say we are now joined in the studio alongside former England prop David Flatman, or Flats to his friends, and I consider us his friends. So Flats, good to see you.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Are you all right? You well?
Great, yeah. How are you?
I'm good, but it's nice that you two are next to each other, because if people are turning on the telly, it looks like I've got the Mitchell brothers.
Yeah, right. Right said Fred, Mitchell brothers. Come on.
Free-range eggs, whatever. I've been thinking a lot about your hair, actually.
Tell it of Alison Yulbrenner. Sorry, go on.
I sort of feel like it's so substantial, your hair. I wonder if it's not. I wonder if it's like clipped on, like Lego or something.
You can pull it as much as you want. It ain't moving.
Do you know what? When I'm
very lucky.
A couple of shows when I worked with Shearer on Match of the Day a couple of years ago, Lineker kept making jokes about our baldness.
Yeah.
And there was some complaints.
Was there?
From people offended at home.
Why? Your arms are crossed, by the way. That leads me to believe.
No, I'm a bit cold.
Oh, fine. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
See, I genuinely think. I mean, I wasn't meant to start talking about being bald, but we can. I genuinely think that people that are bald look better bald, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a weird shaped head and I'd look weird bald, but you two both, I think you both look better without hair.
I actually love being bald.
I do.
It's so easy.
Now I do, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you pay? So earlier on the breakfast show, Gabriel Bonhor was talking about the fact that he pays £25 to have his hair cut, but he's like you two. He goes to the barbers.
Oh, mate, I've got one of those little skull shaver things.
Yeah.
Right, and...
Does that work?
Yeah, do you know, I've had loads.
What do you think?
Well, no, he might do that and then bick it.
I've had loads, and they've all been rubbish, and then my mate sent me a text, and I bought a new one. This is not an ad. Bought a new one, and it properly works, and I use it every day, and I do it often when I'm walking the dog or putting the bins out. Not putting the bins out, something humble, but actually today I did it in the sauna in the back garden before I got too sweaty. So it's a multitasking option. It's easy. It's low admin. I love it.
Yeah,
bald dog.
And you look great. You look great, Danny.
Yeah. Apparently women like it.
I know, yeah, apparently so.
I mean, there's no proof in the pudding.
It's
but
the maintenance. Like, I always think, like, your hair looks amazing, Andy, but I think that's a lot of work. That's a lot of time.
Oh, it is.
No, it takes me 4 minutes to blow dry. That's it.
You don't blow dry.
Of course I do.
Have you got one of those things you sit in? Do you have a
Hold on, he's
so you
saying
can text
4
at the same time?
4 minutes.
But you obviously have to wash it.
Yeah, every morning, but you wash
That's
your
a
head.
cost. How much? Bet your shampoo costs a fortune.
Freebies, mate.
Oh well, if you did normal person.
What do you mean cost a fortune? How much do you think shampoo is? £4?
Do you really
got
blow
a
dry?
mop,
Is that serious?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah.
You got to buy a hairdryer. Bet you got a Dyson one or something.
Of course he has.
No, I haven't.
Of course he has.
I haven't.
100, 200 quid.
I had a Dice one, it broke.
He's got a Vidal. What have you got? What's the brand?
Paste.
Pardon?
You got to paste it.
Goldstein's Golden Paste, that one.
Yeah, but that costs
Available
money,
now.
doesn't it? That costs money, doesn't it?
Is that a joke? Is that real?
Yeah.
Is it real?
Yeah.
My own hair product. Goldstein's Golden Paste.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I have some for my shoulders and back?
No,
Try and keep it under control.
He makes it at home. It's homemade.
Makes it home.
Mixes it in the bath.
Well, it's like Breaking Bad in my kitchen. Right, listen, enough about our hair or lack of it. We're going to get stuck into
Your homemade paste.
Right. Danny, come on. All right. Told you can have some if you want. We're going to get stuck into the Autumn International shortly, where we're going to be joined by former England scrum half and your mate Danny Kerr. But now we thought we'd look ahead to the big game this weekend. It's Liverpool against Aston Villa. It's live on talkSPORT and TNT Sports as well. Now, Danny, how do you change the mood? I'm sure you're not a big football fan, but are you aware of what's going on with Liverpool at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, so Liverpool, of course, defending champions, they're going through a torrid time.
Yeah.
They've lost, I think, their last 4 in the league, and they've got big games coming up. There's a big game this weekend. There, as I mentioned, they're playing Aston Villa. Aston Villa in form at the moment, so there's so much pressure on Liverpool. How would you, Danny? I'll ask both of you because it's the same for any sport. How would you, if you're going into the dressing room on the morning of a match like this? How would you be feeling? Does the mood change when it's like a must-win rather than a must-not-lose game?
A little bit. I mean, it depends on the individual. Some are very good at just prepping the same, staying the same, being calm, chilled, and others you can sense the tension. That's going back to the conversation we had earlier around senior players recognising that, and the people that are struggling with especially new players or struggling with the pressure of it. Ultimately, for Liverpool, this really all they need to be focusing on, as far as I'm concerned, they're top players. They'll make chances in the game. What they need to be really focused on, I'm sure they've been working on it all week, is what they're doing when they haven't got, they haven't got the ball, because that's the bit that they're messing up. That's the bit that's well below par. You can miss chances. You can't do anything about that. They just keep going, keep making the chances, play free. But without the ball, that more focus on set plays, when just everybody focused on that, that's the key. But in terms of day of the game, there might be 1 or 2 feeling it, yeah. And that's up to the senior boys like Virgil, like Mo, to see that and have a little word.
Flats, I've never really understood how pressure can affect a team. I totally get it if you're a boxer or you're a tennis player or a snooker player and it's just you. But in a team sport, you must have been in that environment where you go into the dressing room and you can just feel that tension when you walk in.
I think, yeah, have been. And you're right, it's the same across all team sports, really, I think. But I think that the different ways to think about it is if you say, right, this is going to be my approach as the manager or as the head coach this week. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to let the players do the talk. I'm going to change everything. Or I'm going to go in there and I'm going to scream 3 times louder than I did last week. It's almost like, well, something isn't working. And I had a coach once who was brilliant in this regard. So we're on a bad losing run. And what that coach did was talk exactly about what Danny's talking about. He goes, right, I've got a list of non-negotiables. And I want everyone flat out in these areas. And if you're not, we'll get someone who is. So that's just effort. Are you all willing to put the effort in? Yes. And then he went to a couple of key players and said, I believe that in the first 20 minutes of this game, you can inspire everyone. So I'm going to leave them to do it. I'm just going to leave everyone to try their best and hopefully do all right. And I want you 3 to do something special. So you with the ball, you when someone runs at you, knock them into next week, and you with whatever. So you three need to do something in the first 20 minutes. This is why we signed you. This is why we love you. And he targeted certain individuals. And I often think the best coaches aren't the ones that, right, we're going to change everything this week. It's about knowing your players well enough to know that each person just very, very slightly differently, they learn and receive information and instruction and need inspiring and guiding in a slightly different way. So the more time you've given to knowing your players, the better I know Danny, the better I can just have a word with him before a game and I know what to say. Not let's do him, because it might not work for him.
Yeah, he makes a great point, and he triggered a story. There's loads of stories, but the problem is in football a little bit compared to when I was playing is that the easiest thing is to try and get people to be more motivated and physical. And rugby is great for that because you can hit people hard. So if everyone's up for it and you've got a bit of fire in your belly, you can get it. You can get it out. Football now has changed a little bit because you red card if you go too far. But I remember Leeds coming to Anfield and beating us 2-1. We were 2-0 down half time. I got dragged half time, me and Patrick Berger. That was a nightmare. Anyway, Olivier Dacour, I don't know if you remember him, French international. He ran the show. And we had Stevie and Didier Man and all that. Anyway, we drew him in the FA Cup. Away. Not long after. And Phil Thompson went up to Stevie G in the dressing room before. And he said to him, are you going to let him take the mickey out of you again today? And Stevie went, no, I'll sort it. 5 minutes in, he hit him with a tackle.
Yeah.
Like, got the ball, but the old follow-through one.
Yeah.
To be fair to Olivier, I played with Olivier at Fulham later, great lad. He tried to get up, but he couldn't. Off. Stretchered off.
Wow.
4-0 we beat them. And I'm telling you, that moment changed the game.
Well, you remember the 88 Cup final, right?
Was there?
What do you mean you were there? I was watching as a fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liverpool-Wimbledon.
I wasn't playing, was I?
No,
I was 11.
He was good, but he wasn't that good.
You might have been a ball boy.
I might have been, yeah.
But that first tackle, do you remember it was Vinnie Jones on
Steve McMahon.
Steve McMahon. And apparently that set the tone.
Don't they say leave something on them?
Yeah.
Leave it on
Can't really do that now.
No, you can't do that.
No.
But can I ask, going back to what you were talking about, I find it so interesting. I've never been in that pressure cooker environment, that dressing room. But if I bring it back to golf, we both play golf. You play golf?
No.
Okay. So one of the you'll understand what I'm saying though. One of the things with golf,
I had 5 shoulder reconstructions, mate. I don't play golf.
I play like I've had 5. But one of the things with golf, when you're playing well, you don't think about it, right? Bit like snooker as well. You don't think about it. All of a sudden you start playing bad, and then you start changing things for no reason. And maybe you hold the club differently, or your left foot will come for. How difficult is it with football when you've got a group of players like Slot's got at Liverpool to know they're good enough that you don't have to make dramatic changes?
Well, the manager knows that he doesn't have to change too much because the players have got quality. But what will happen in rugby and football is, it doesn't matter how good you are, you just question yourself a little bit. You know, when they say strikers, they're trying too hard to score, like they're trying to be too precise.
Yeah.
Instead of just going off instinct. It's like when you play in the middle of the park. You pass normally when you're playing well, free. It all comes natural. Because you've had a bad spell, so I can't give this ball away in case they score because we don't want to lose. And actually, I don't want to be the one making mistakes, so I'll play this one safe, I'll play that one safe. And you overthink. And I'm assuming it's the same in rugby to a degree. You're holding the ball. You see top rugby players in a big game, the ball slips out their hand, which would never happen when they're playing well.
It's the impact of pressure is different on everybody, and the best. I don't know who the best example in football or in the Premier League would be, but in rugby, in the Gallagher Prem, or the Scotland fly half who plays for Bath and British and Irish Lions fly half, Finn Russell. So he's widely regarded as a genius in rugby terms. He's a fabulous player.
Played well on the Lions tour.
Yeah, an unbelievable player. Like when he's not playing well, he's a 8 out of 10 as a rule. He's just brilliant. Wow. But the most genius thing about him is how relaxed he is, and it's not fake. It's how chilled he is. It's not that he doesn't try. He flies in. He's brave. He tries things. They don't come off. He will regularly, and people used to not like it in the first couple of years of his career. He will try something. It will go badly wrong, or it will go wrong. It won't work, and he will the camera will pan to him, expecting you to see him cursing himself and berating himself, and he'll be giggling and he'll laugh and he'll say, hello. And the thing is, he's like, I'll try something else. That's all right, I'll try something else. It can't all come off. Completely relaxed. And that is so infectious. It infects the Scotland team, it infects the Bath team, it infected the Lions team. When you've got senior players actually putting everyone at ease like that, it's almost like the captain, yes, but your senior players in situations like Liverpool, it's part of it is about, right, we need to take this to the next level. But actually, as you're saying, the players are good enough. So a lot of it is actually calming the lads down and installing a bit of self-belief.
We talked the importance of having the elder statesman in the dressing room before. We'll talk in more detail about that in just a moment because we've got Martin Keown joining us. I'm guessing he'll be talking about how wonderful Arsenal are. I can't wait for that. More from the three of us right after this.
welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Welcome back to the last hour of Friday Night Live. It's called, with me, Andy Goldstein Danny Murphy, in partnership with TNT.
Sounds like the intro to like a Virgin from Madonna, from a weird way.
It's very 80s, isn't it? It's very techno. I quite like it. Still to come, I'm going to be joined by former England scrum half Danny Kerr, head of his weekend's autumn internationals, live on TNT Sports. But right now, we're delighted to welcome Arsenal invincible, and it says here legend is obviously texting. Martin Keown joins us on the show. Hello, Martin Keown.
Andy, I love your sense of humour. Lovely to speak to you.
You look
so there is one person out there, Martin, who enjoys it.
How are you, Martin? You look well. Are you good?
I'm good, fellas. Yeah, my sister's just arrived. I haven't seen her for 6 months. She's come over from Ireland, so I'm buzzing at the moment. And of course, Arsenal, top of the table, Andy. It was interesting. Your Manchester United give us probably our most difficult game of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
I was looking at statistics. I know Danny's big on that. They had the most shots on target against Arsenal. Teams can't even manage shots on target. There's only been one shot on target in the last 4 games that Arsenal have played in, never mind scoring goals. So I know that's your script, Andy. I'm taking that away from you.
No, you haven't. You haven't. I would never come up with any kind of fact that puts Arsenal in a good light. So you keep it coming. In fact, do you know what? I do have one, actually, and that's... Can you remember the last time Arsenal conceded a goal in the Premier League, Martin?
Well, it was against Liverpool, wasn't it?
I think it was against Newcastle.
Newcastle, okay, 2-1.
The end of September, yeah. I mean, listen, you, of course, you played in the Invincibles, and I think Arsenal's success was built on that defence. That back five was just incredible. It's probably an impossible question to answer, but can you compare both back fives, the ones that you used to play, and this one? Because Arsenal's is pretty special this time round, isn't it?
You know what? You can compare the organisation. You can compare, the quality of the players. I think actually the fewest goals I've been involved in was the year 1999, where we didn't win the league. I think we only conceded 18 goals, 17 or 18 goals. So
wow,
this is about transforming it into trophies. You can be getting all these pats on the back. We went on beating a whole season, but if you don't win the league, then people are going to criticise. So this group now need to win something. We all know that. We can't fast forward to the end of the season. We're just going to have to just win from game to game. Difficult game against Burnley in different ways. I know on paper it looks an easy game, but you've got to go there and do it. I'm interested in what Liverpool have done. They've lost 6 out of 7, Andy. And that is that a crisis? I think it would be. You look at the signings they bought and you think, okay, it's about giving them time. No one's really settled yet.
No.
So there's plenty more to come from Liverpool. But, when you look at their fixtures coming up, Aston Villa now, a really difficult game for them. They've put it right recently. They had a poor start to the season. Real Madrid to follow that for Liverpool, and then Man City. These are difficult games. But if they can win all 3 of those, they're back on track. And that's what I'd be saying in that dressing room now, galvanising, getting together and say, right, come on, it's going to get tough. But now, the tough get going at this point, and that's what they need to do.
Martin, I know we spoke a little bit on Wednesday, but with Arsenal, just going back to Arsenal, what do you see, if any, as the pitfalls moving forward? You've been part of title-winning squads and teams where I'm sure you were favourites on some and then come from behind on others, but there doesn't seem to be much weakness at the moment. And then obviously the depth is tremendous. We know that. What would you, if you were saying, let's be cautious about X, is there anything? Because I think the fans are so positive at the moment, and rightly so. I can't really see a negative.
I think maybe with the centre forward, we had Thierry Henry, and he could go and score goals out of nothing. They've not quite got that. I've seen this guy Gyökeres runs into space. A bull, by the way. Danny. He's strong. He keeps making runs. It's hard to dislike him. Just occasionally you want a bit more pace, maybe. Do you have to give someone the ball and then let them do the rest? This is a very collective. Arsenal scoring goals, Danny, from all angles. Virtually every player is chipping in with goals. This is a collective effort. If they go on to do it, no one would be able to say that more than this group. So it's just really that, okay, Maduaki's out, injured. You don't want to lose another one with Saka. Dowman has been, honestly, this young kid, I know Andy's got that on his script to talk about later.
He's ridiculous.
Mike, can I just say, Mike, I'm honoured that you actually think I've got a script.
I think Dowman is, this guy is so graceful, and it's a young kid that's all right. I mean, we talk about generational talent. I don't really like that, putting stuff on someone. It's so early. But honestly, Andy, this guy, if you had him at Man United, this is probably the best young player right now.
Yeah.
Say Europe, world football, 15 years of age. I thought my eyes were deceiving me the other night. He's such a good player at the moment.
Nuts. Mike, let me ask you a two-pronged question, staying with Arsenal, right? Question number one, who do you think is key for Arsenal that must stay fit for the whole season?
You just said that.
No. With regard, this is a two-pronged question. So by that I mean, everyone can be replaced at Arsenal. You've got so much depth. So for argument's sake, I think Saka's at the top of that list, but Noni Madueke can come in, right? Wanyeri can play there. So maybe the answer's not him, because I think the only weakness, if you've got one, is your goalkeeper. If Kepa has to come in. I'm not a big fan of Kepa. Would you say that the only way that Arsenal won't win the Premier League this year is if you get an injury to your goalkeeper, or is that completely irrelevant? Is there nothing that will stop Arsenal this season?
Yeah, I mean, I know you look into headlines just to, look, we don't need to worry about any of this. Honestly, I think Kepa did okay the other night, actually, as well.
Yeah.
It surprised me. I think he's a better goalkeeper now than he was maybe when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's made that step up. Okay, maybe there's not quite the pressure on him in playing in the League Cup game as there was the other night. But the one player I think maybe the best player in Europe right now in terms of midfield is Supermende. The way that he's playing, I wouldn't want to see him get injured. Because, I mean, just to see the way that he controls midfield, allows Declan Rice to travel up and down the pitch, it's a nice blend in there. And this kid is a really good technician. You saw the goals that he scored, edge of the box, the header, the shot. It's all there waiting to come out, and he's been a revelation. So I think he's the key player for us in that central midfield line.
Are you going to win the league?
Well, I tipped us to win it at the start of the season. Okay. Not done that in the last 5 years while I've been at talkSPORT. And at the moment, I look like I'm a good judge. Let's wait and see.
Okay, but you didn't say yes or no. Do you think they still win it, Martin?
I think they can win it.
Yeah, do you think
whether
they
will or not.
Do you think they will?
At the moment, they look good, Andy.
Yeah, no, but do you think they will win it? If there's two boxes and one said yes and one said no, which one would you pick?
This is Darren. Darren had a chat about you to me recently. He said, this guy just doesn't let go. We've got to turn it back on him. Do you think Man United will finish in the top four, your team?
I'll answer that when you answer mine. Do you think Arsenal win the league?
No. I think they probably have got the best chance
they've
ever had under
Arteta.
Arteta.
Tell me why won't you say it? No, why won't you commit, Martin?
We all know why, because you'll be saying Martin Keown said this was going to happen and he was wrong if it doesn't happen.
No, I say that anyway, even if you're right. Martin,
good luck, Danny. Good luck with Andy. I think Darren does a fantastic job, by the way.
Martin, listen.
He does. He's only not here because he's got a therapy session today.
Martin, I was going to ask you if you wanted some of my hair product, but I won't bother.
No, you're out of order.
Have a lovely weekend. Thanks for coming on.
Get back to the haircut, too.
I will. Thanks, Martin.
Bye-bye.
Just a quick reminder, by the way, gang, that game Liverpool against Aston Villa, it's live on TNT Sports and talkSPORT as well. What do you think the score will be in that one?
Liverpool?
Yeah.
2-1 Liverpool.
We talked about that earlier on.
I think they'll get over the line.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyrone Mings, mate, he's the king. 1-1. Who's this 15-year-old, by the way, that Martin Keown was talking about?
Max Down.
He's incredible. He looks about 20. He's frightening.
15?
Yeah.
He does, Dan. He does. His power.
His face, he looks young.
No, I'm saying his power. He's built like
quick.
He's like a young man. He's not like a boy, right? 15. He's
15, and he's playing.
He's frightening talent.
Played in the league.
He's frightening talent.
Goodness me.
He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
Goodness me.
They've got a player, they really do. Don't miss tomorrow's Premier League action. It's live on TNT Sports. Tomorrow's Aston Villa head to Under Pressure Arnie Slot's Liverpool. Kick-off for that one is at 8 p.m. only on TNT Sports.
After hinting after the Palace game that he wasn't too happy with his squad depth, Arne Slot's now saying the opposite.
I'm completely happy with the team, with all the quality we have, and I'm also completely convinced by the strategy and the policy we have.
Well, the on-the-pitch strategy of winning games will be tested again by Villa tomorrow, live exclusively on talkSPORT. Ryan Gravenberch could help that, but he's touch and go.
Ryan trained with us for the first time yesterday, will train with us today, and then we're going to make the call if he's able to start, yes or no.
Now, is the long throw revolution affecting transfer policy? Here's Eddie Howe.
Height is key. You can't have a team that's too small. That's something we talk a lot about with recruitment, because the balance of that is crucial, where you get your height and how you get your height in different positions.
Now, John Terry's called Jamie O'Hara ridiculous for suggesting Spurs are bigger than Chelsea globally. Terry was so upset, he got in touch with us ahead of Chelsea's trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I've been invited to the game by Tottenham the weekend, so it's a 5:30 kick-off. They've asked me to get there at 5:29. And they've said they'll take me round the trophy cabinet and they'll have me in my seat by kick-off.
And changes to the 100 will guarantee the best players in the world are on show. That's according to Managing Director Vikram Banerjee. Salaries are going up by 45% next year, and there'll also be an auction like in the IPL.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Danny Murphy's here in partnership with TNT Sports and, of course, the wonderful David Flatman joining us or following us at 7. Adiola Depot and Rory Jennings bringing you Thank Football. It's Friday. And also Jack Wilshere. Good luck, Jack. Jack Wilshere's Luton there in action. They take on Forest Green in the FA Cup first round. The Moose, Ian Abrahams, has the team news. Moose, good evening to you.
2 times winner Jack Wilshere hoping to navigate his first ever FA Cup tie as a manager. Makes 2 changes to the side that beat Northampton last week. Jordan Clark is injured and former West Ham FA Youth Cup winning captain Gideon Kadua drops to the bench. So in come Isaiah Jones after injury and Jake Richards. As for Robbie Savage, furthest he got in the cup was twice a semi-finalist with Blackburn Rovers. Amongst his team, 4 players who he's brought with him from Macclesfield, including captain Neil Kegney, Trey Pemberton, Lauren Mendy, and also, I can tell you, making his debut, Sean Etaluku. So it should be some game this one. We start at Kenilworth Road at 7:30.
Good luck to Jack Wilshere. Right, thanks, Moose. Right, this weekend you can hear all the Autumn Internationals live on TNT Sports, including England against Australia. It's live from Twickenham at 3:10. It's time now to look ahead to those in more detail with former England scrum Danny Kerr joins us. Danny, hello, good evening to you.
Evening, lads. How you getting on?
We're good, we're very well. How are you today? You all right, you well?
I'm very well. I'm just trying to avoid the trick-or-treaters that have been pestering me for all evening, but I'm all good.
How do you avoid that? Surely you've got a gated house, right? They can't get anywhere near you.
Gated house, lights off, no chance.
It's got a full security.
Hold on, we haven't got your mic on, sorry.
Big sign.
Say again, Flat. Sorry.
Big sign on the gate saying "baby trying to sleep."
Yeah, I've used it. I've done it.
Used it.
Yeah.
But Danny's got a full security detail, so he'll be all right.
Not anymore.
We're locked down.
Let's just hope they don't egg you over the gate.
Yes,
Yes.
that was one of my tricks back in the day.
Mate, it's about
karma.
300 metres from his gate to his front door, so they have a good arm on them. Yeah.
I thought you rugby boys didn't get paid well. What's going
Come on, lads. It's not.
It's a very good point, actually.
Yeah, no, I mean, Danny's struggled over the years, hasn't he? Danny cares, yeah. No, he's done all right.
Yeah, he looks like it. Where are you speaking to us from? The cinema room?
This is the lounge room, the adults-only lounge room, lads. I've just, Flats will know, I spent every single penny I've ever earned on doing this house up, and we're about to sell it.
Oh.
Because I can't afford to stay in it.
I was flipping it. No, he's not. He's bought a farmhouse with 70 acres, mate. He's pleading poverty here, you know. And Danny, when you move up in the world, mate, you've got to start calling it the drawing room. All right,
Okay, you're talking the mayor of Bath here, who owns every single property in Bath. So
I'm just going to sit back and let you two carry on. This is great.
Sorry, lads. Sorry.
No,
lads.
no, carry
nice
on.
to see you.
Flats, do you want to? I mean,
it's great to have you on, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers, Dave.
Right, listen, let's talk. My knowledge of rugby is not that great, which is why we've got both of you on.
They like your football.
But what?
Carry on.
I thought you were on my side. Oh, go on, you ask the question.
Hey, he's had a nibble.
Right, give me your Tinder account. I'll read it out.
Not Tinder.
Right, what was it?
Carry on.
Oh, okay. I bet it was called Carry On as well. Let me ask you about Eddie Jones. He recently said that the England head coach job is the hardest in the world because you're expected to win, but also prepare for a World Cup. Is that true? We talk about that in the football world, but also in rugby as well. Is it considered the hardest job?
I think it's a tough gig, but it's also a very nice gig. It's a very well paid gig. Eddie was a brilliant coach, also a lunatic. So no, I think there's so many players that the coaches can pick from. I was in camp yesterday watching the boys play, and the boys that aren't playing this weekend, so the lads that are preparing the team to play Australia on Saturday, it was frightening how good and how the quality of level of players that are playing up against it. For me, I was looking around thinking this is the best squad I've seen in a long time, and it's made me very excited about this series coming up, but also 2 years' time, a World Cup. I put England right up there as joint favourites at the minute. I really think they've got the right balance. Great coaching set up in Steve, and he's added best attack coach in the league from last year in Lee Blackett. Richard Wigglesworth's doing the defence. They've got great coaches, great setup. Every chance of doing the whole thing. I really do believe that.
DC, I'm going to ask you a question that we're going to end up talking about on TNT tomorrow at the game. Tommy Freeman named at outside centre at number 13. He's played on the wing all season so far for Northampton Saints, scores at will. And somebody made an interesting point to me this week when he was selected at 13 is that he is playing, you've got England's best winger playing at centre. And because he's playing at centre, England's two best centres on form, Henry Slade and Ollie Lawrence, are not playing. Where's the sense in that? What's your answer to that?
It's a massive flex, I think, Flats. I think it's a flex from Steve and the coaches that they have got players coming out of everywhere, like brilliant players. Tommy Freeman apparently wants to play 13. He's told the coaches that that's where he sees his long-term future. So I like him getting the ball as many times as possible, and you're going to get the ball more at one place playing in the centre. And I think we've also got incredible wingers, Flats. Manny Faye-Waboso, for anyone who doesn't know much about rugby, watch this kid tomorrow, England versus Australia. He is lightning quick. He gets everyone off their seats. And on the right wing, you've got Tom Roebuck, who's a lad who's played for Sale incredibly well this year, and he's in massive scoring form. George Ford is the fly half who links with him at Sale Sharks so well. And I think England are going to kick the ball a lot, Flats, this tomorrow, and there's no one better in the game than Tom Roebuck at getting up and getting it back. So I understand why they've done it. It's really tough on someone like Ollie Lawrence, but there's 4 games. I think Ollie's going to feature in at least 2 or 3 of them.
I was going to ask that question actually, but thanks for. I'll tell you what I do know. I do know that we had quite a tough 2024, and we're 7 games on the bounce now. We've won. Does that mean we've turned the corner, Danny?
Yeah, I think the boys went down to Argentina in the summer, and really tough place to go and play. And they got 2 wins there. They lost their opening game in the Six Nations last year, but then won 4 on the bounce. And obviously, they went to Argentina without all the British and Irish Lions players that got picked to go to Australia. So I'm really, really hopeful and excited by this group. And as I said, watching them train there yesterday, it looked so sharp, so powerful, so quick. I hope I haven't cursed them and they play really well tomorrow. But no, it's exciting time to be an English fan, and it's exciting time for rugby. Look, TNT is showing every single game all these incredible teams coming over here to take on our teams: New Zealand, South Africa, Argentina, and obviously Australia. Some proper teams and some proper test matches, and it's going to be special.
And Danny, there's some interesting stuff going on with Steve Borthwick and the England team now around hybrid players, isn't there? Because you've got Ben Earl, who is a career one of the better back rowers, flanker number 8s in the world game. Not a massive guy, but massively powerful, really quick. Very, very dynamic, destructive player. He has actually played a number of minutes already for England at centre. So what you're talking about in simple terms is a big close quarter contact forward playing in the backs where the quick lads play. So it's not quite sticking your goalkeeper in centre mid, but it's not far off. It's kind of the difference is, so now you've got Henry Pollock, this young superstar back rower who is a superstar. A hell of a player, hell of a character, hell of a player.
In the Lions squad, wasn't
he? Fabulous player. Apart from all he's a great lad, and he's very popular. Apart from all the posturing and the showing off and the celebrations and all that, he's a wicked player. So he really backs it up. There's talk of him. He's on the bench tomorrow against Australia. There's talk of him coming on the wing. This guy plays in the back row, plays in the forwards, just sticking him on the wing. So what do you make of all that, Danny? It's exciting stuff, and they've shown they'll do it with Ben Earl. Can you see Henry Pollock playing on the wing for England?
I can, yeah. He was in there training, going through some moves there on the wing.
Did he look any good?
He looked right at home. Honestly, this kid is special. He's a bit of a wonder kid. He walks around with an absolute swagger and a confidence. He's trying to go slightly under the radar, and he's dyed his hair peroxide blonde for the occasion tomorrow. So he backs himself, which is what I love. And apparently, speaking to the coaches, they'll try and test him on all these moves and where he should be in position. He's just like, lads, I got this. Like, he's a 20-year-old kid, and he is as confident as they come.
The confidence is real. Yeah,
he's proper.
But you know what? I played 15 years as a pro, Andy, and I played prop in the front row. And not once did a coach suggest that I played in a different position, that perhaps required a bit more athleticism.
Can I just ask a quick question on that? Because I think it's fascinating. Is it a blessing or a curse? Because you've got all this super talent that is a bit versatile and can play these different positions, whereas smaller nations, like maybe the Irish or the Scottish, maybe the Irish because they've been more successful, they get used to playing the positions they play. Round pegs, round holes. They build up relationships because they don't have the luxury of all the talent the English have got. So therefore, it creates more cohesion. It's a bit like in football, of course, because we've got these abundance of talent in number 10s now. Whereas some of the lesser nations we've struggled against, they've got the same team. They all know each other. They're comfortable.
I think that's a wicked question, and it's something I've thought about a lot because you know it's not always the case. But think how good, for example, in rugby, New Zealand, the All Blacks have been since forever. Mate, there's no one there. There's hardly anyone in New Zealand. But how good have they been for all this time? For so long, not now, because they've failed sort of the youth pathway and development stuff. Wales punched above their weight for generations, despite having such a small population. And it's almost like the fewer people you have to a point, as long as you have the genetics and the quality there and the numbers there, you're sort of forced to develop what you have instead of, no, you weren't good last week, we'll swap you for another bit of furniture, another bit of furniture. I think it's a really interesting point.
Danny, sadly our time is up. Before we let you go, do you want to mention where your house can be found on Rightmove or not?
No, thank you.
Oi, Deets, when I'm putting in my max price, what do I have to put in for your house?
Good question.
What's by it now?
Just go big, boys. Go big. I need it. I need it.
Go big. Sounds a rugby term if ever I've heard one. Danny, listen, thanks so much for coming on. What a pleasure it is.
Cheers,
Have
boys.
a wonderful
Take care.
weekend.
Thanks, Danny. Cheers.
A reminder, don't forget, you can hear all of the Autumn Nations tomorrow live only on TNT Sports. First up is England against Australia at 3:10. Then at 5:40 is Scotland. They take on USA before finishing the day with Ireland against New Zealand. That one at 8 p.m. That's the Autumn Internationals this weekend. And for the next 4 weekends, live only on TNT Sports.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
You're listening to Friday Night Live with me, Andy Goldstein Danny Murphy, the wonderful David Flatman in partnership with TNT Sports. A reminder, follow us at 7. Adi Oladipo and Rory Jennings, they bring you Thank Football It's Friday. And also tonight, live on talkSPORT 2, big game. Wrexham take on Coventry. Adam Bridge, he'll be watching for talkSPORT. He's got all the team news for us now. Bridgie, good evening to you.
Good evening, gents. Yes, it is a big one tonight. The leaders, Coventry, are in town. And rumour has it, amongst the locals, Britney Spears might be here tonight. I'm not sure I believe it. She does some crazy things. But Wrexham on Halloween, I don't think, but he's probably one of those. As for Wrexham tonight, there are 4 changes. Lewis Brunt is out injured. Dobson, Thomason also drops out the side, as does Longman. It means Scarr comes in for his first start of the campaign. Sheaf, former Coventry player, he's in the centre of midfield. Lewis O'Brien returns as well, and Kakachi, they'll be in their usual 3-5-2 formation. As for Coventry, well, they've had a terrific defence, 5 clean sheets in the last 7, but they've changed 3 of them tonight. One of them 2 enforced, in fact. Thomas is out injured. Van Ivik is suspended. So Kessler, Hayden and Bidwell come in for that first start of this championship campaign, and Wolfenden is into the back line as well. Courtney Sweetman-Kirk has just arrived. She's parked up her broomstick in the car park, and she's alongside me this Halloween. We're on talkSPORT 2, 7 o'clock kickoff, 8 o'clock the game starts tonight.
Yeah, rather you said that than me, Bridgie. Thanks for that. Britney Spears is going to be there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Hope the atmosphere's not toxic.
Well done, mate.
Time now for this.
Not bad.
Only had a couple of seconds to work with, isn't it?
It is tight and tense.
We're flying and our fists are punching.
DB versus TNT. What drama on talkSPORT, just when you think you've seen it all.
Good night.
What are you looking at?
You got a chain on?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Well, hang on. I've got a chain as well. I've got.
It's fashion, Dan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you do it. I don't do it for fashion.
Was it like memorable?
I've just got a wedding ring. I hate wearing a wedding ring because.
Oh, here we go. Friday night, he's taking the wedding ring off.
Not
well,
like
that.
Anyway,
go on, we're not the wife. Oh no, I went round the neck now.
I've got an executive lady chain. This is my wife's one, and I put it on a few months ago and just left it with the wedding ring on it, so it doesn't.
Yeah, it's convenient.
I get eczema.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I might use that one tonight.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yes, this is our featured DBB TNT Sports Way each week. On Friday Night Live, Premier League 100 Club member Darren Bent, who's not here, he's been pitting himself against our special studio guests from TNT Sports. This week, of course, we're joined by former England rugby superstar and TNT Sports pundit David Flatman and Danny Murphy. Now, every Friday, we get them to predict some of the biggest games from the weekend. If they correctly predict the result, they'll be given a point. But if they get the score bang on, they'll get a massive 3 points. We'll be tallying up the scores throughout the season with TNT's expert pundits working together, hopefully, to embarrass Darren Bent. Now, last week, Benty and Hugo Monye, they only managed to pick up 1 point, as they both predicted Liverpool and Everton to win against Brentford and Spurs, respectively.
We're on a time scale, so I'll be really quick.
Yeah,
but don't you think it's a bit fairer if instead of doing 3 football predictions, we drop one of the football predictions and put England, Australia in there, the rugby, his speciality?
Yeah.
You're talking like I'm the producer. I don't produce.
No, I'm asking you, do you think that would sound fair?
He's talking like you don't care.
I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
I know it's been a long week, but I don't like that.
Let's do the tennis. Let's do the tennis.
Producer Joe, he just said 2 minutes. See, you've eaten up time.
Right, right. Man City, Bournemouth out.
Oh, hold on.
And we're doing Australia, England.
Okay, I don't care. Right, do what you want.
You go first. Then,
I'm guessing you're going to predict the same result, but you ain't going to get the score right. What in rugby?
Well, no, we'll do winners by how many is what we'll do.
The closest to the score.
Yeah.
Okay, 90 seconds. Currently, the score is DB 26, TNT Sports.
Don't need to know the score. Let's
29.
do the prediction.
All right. Tomorrow, 3 p.m, Forest against Manchester United. Flats?
Love to say Forest. Man U, 2-1.
Okay.
3-1. Man U.
All right. Which one are we getting rid of? We can't get rid of the next one. Tomorrow, 8 p.m, live on TNT Sports and talkSPORT. Liverpool against Aston Villa. Go on the Villa. Danny, go on the Villa. Honestly, not because you're a Liverpool fan. What will the score be, honestly?
1-0.
2.
You don't think Liverpool will score?
No, they'll win.
Oh, okay. Flats?
2-1 Villa. Tyrone Mings the king. I met him Tuesday night. Never met him before. He's really nice.
He's a nice fella.
Yeah, he's good.
Right, you want to get rid of the next one?
Yeah, we're going to do England, Australia.
Okay,
rugby.
go on. England, Australia. Well, I'll let you go first because obviously Flats knows a lot
I'm going to
more
go
about it than you do.
26-18. England.
Okay.
Good shout. I'm going to go 32-22.
So you think 10, you think 8.
Hang on, that's it. That's exactly the same amount of points difference.
You think 10, he thinks 8.
Oh, 10-8. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 32-22.
Yeah.
I didn't do maths.
Okay, there
It's
you go.
fairer, done it?
Yeah.
Whoever invented that,
Way
come and
better.
see me. I'll give you some tips.
I don't care. It's Friday.
Mate, thanks for improving the show, Danny. Been a bit lacklustre until now, isn't it?
He ruined the last, 2 hours and 55. Flats, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. It's flown by the hour. Danny Murphy, you've been nothing short of amazing.
Enjoyed
Thank
it,
you for
mate.
that.
Really
It's been
enjoyed it.
fantastic. A reminder, gang, don't forget you can hear all of the Autumn Nations International tomorrow, live only on TNT Sports. First up, it's England against Australia at 3:10. Then at 5:40, Scotland against USA before finishing the day with Ireland against New Zealand. That one at 8 p.m. And don't forget TNT Sports, they're bringing you Liverpool against Villa. Go on, Villa. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. in the Premier League. That's all on TNT Sports. That's all we got time for. Stay with talkSPORT. Adiola Depot is up next with Rory Jennings. I'll see you Monday. Benny's back, 4 p.m. Have a great weekend. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.